Oddcots just subscribed. I literally just woke up.
Yo! Oddcast, thank you for the 19 months. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, everyone. How are we feeling today, man? What's up, Maddie? What's up, Majestic Meat? What's up, Spoff? How you doing? How often do you stroke it? That's crazy. That's crazy. How's everybody doing, man? Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god. Chat, it started to feel weird to stream. Is that crazy? What the hell? Where did Fluffy Duck animations go? Fluffy Duck EI? Fluffy Ducky? Is that what it? What the hell? Your dreads getting long. I want to cut them, but Hannah thinks I'll look good with them really, really long. I low key like this is getting a little bit too long now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go bold. Go bold. I think you should too. It's getting too much. Hannah's cooking. I didn't want to say anything. It is getting a little bit long. Have I ever been to Canada? I have never been to Canada, but Canada is a place I really do want to go. I really do want to go to Canada. For you to fire waves, my forehead's too big for waves for like short hair. Time to be goated again. We're unbanning goat. No, Mountain Goat 70 stays in the Shadow Realm. You look like King Von clean version. You should come to Jersey. I am going to New Jersey at some point. I'm gonna go meet up with the pretty cool dudes. We were talking about it. But anyways, chat. Oh, you talk about goat at... Oh, I forgot about goat at applesauce. I forgot about that dude. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he's up to. Chat, look at this. Chat, look at this. You guys want to see something really cool? Wait, let me show you. Hold on. Hold on. Is that not pretty cool? Is that not awesome, chat? Is that not awesome? Bruh, I don't remember when this happened. This was the other day. This was the other day, bruh. 10K on YouTube, man. Chat, this is pretty cool. Yo, people who subscribe to the YouTube, I appreciate you. Chat, look at this growth over the past 28 days. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that graph, man. It's a good graph. That's a great graph. It's a great graph. It's a pretty good graph. And hold on 1 second, James. What else was I gonna say? I know I've been saying it for a while, but like chat, I'm just waiting for YouTube to update, and then we've got monetization on YouTube too. Only 90,000 more to get the silver plaque. True. We're 10% of the way there. 10% of the way to a plaque. But no, it's pretty cool. YouTube isn't really like my like priority really. I do kind of need to lock in on YouTube though, because like you need to bring people over to the streams, right? That's the whole point of YouTube. Anyway, how have you guys been? I'm back. Like I'm actually back. Like fully back. What do you call it? Fully back. And we're here to keep streaming again. We're gonna do some reacts today. We're gonna do what day is it tomorrow? Tuesday. We'll do Discord tomorrow. Skip Wednesday. Then over the weekend. Oh wait, no. Pierce is coming to the UK. Hold on. We're gonna do some stuff with Pierce. We've got a notepad of a notepad of stuff that we're gonna be doing. I'm tired. Has stuff gotten better? Yeah. I guess so. I mean, listen, bro. At this point, oh my god, wait! I have an announcement to make. Yo, what's up, Mont? How you doing, brother? Chat, I have an announcement to make. Oh my god, I completely forgot to tell you guys about this. Chat, this is actually a big announcement. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually a big. You're pregnant. This is actually a big announcement, chat. Wait, can I say this? Hold on. Okay, I can say this. Probably. Probably. Yeah, I can say this. What's up, Caesar? Look. Chat. We have been invited to Block Wars, chat. We've been invited to play Block Wars, chat. If you guys don't know what Block Wars is, that's actually huge. Like, Block Wars is actually huge. Like, what's that? Look, get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. What? Josh, where you... That's actually crazy, bro. I want to invite you. Number one, shout out to Fluffy Duck Animations and not Souls, bro. Souls, helped me get through the whole thing. And then I got a message the other day, and it was like, yo, we're inviting you to Block Wars. Would love to have you, blah, blah, blah. So I'm in the Discord. For those of you guys who don't know what Block Wars is, it's pretty much, I say for those of you guys who don't know what Block Wars is, for Josh, all right? For Josh, he's been living under a rock for forever. Block Wars, oh wait, hold on. Go send a link. For those of you who don't know what Block Wars is, for Josh. Here we go. Oh, well, go just on the website. Essentially, it's a big Minecraft event that a bunch of streamers and... I mean, it is primarily, like, Minecraft YouTubers and streamers, but other streamers take part in it too. It's a big event where a bunch of streamers come together and play a bunch of games. Super, super cool. Super, super, super cool. Hold on, let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys this. I don't know if you guys will recognize some of it. You most likely will recognize some of these dudes. We know Wolfie. Wolfie has been in some SMPs with us. Oh my god, Webster! Thank you for the raid, bro. Yo, Webster, my goat. Thank you so much for the raid, bro. How was your stream? What'd you get up to, bro? How you doing, AMH? How you feeling? How you feeling? I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the raid. Excuse me. Thank you for the raid, bro. What did you get up to? But yeah, you probably might recognize Josh. You know Lil Aggie. You know, yeah. I was gonna say, like, it's a big deal, bro. It's actually a big deal. It's very, very cool. Ghosty Fruit was farming in you guys remember Koshaw's charity event? Bro, Ghosty Fruit and Vonnie were farming us, bro. Ghost Fruit was crazy. Anthos too, yes. My kid just got home. W dad. But it's very, very cool. What team am I? I don't know. Okay, chat. I got invited, and hold on, let me look at my invite. I got invited, I joined the server, and then I was told to do something. There's something I need to do. Before I get assigned a team, but I haven't done it yet. But I'm gonna do it. It's just been busy, okay? But it's cool regardless. I don't know if it's public. I'm not gonna say when it is, because when I was told that there's like the date isn't confirmed yet. So I'm not gonna say, but it's not soon. I'm lying, it's soon. Oh my god, it's actually quite soon. Oh my god, wait, that's actually really soon. It's actually really soon. wait, that's crazy. I think I'm allowed to say at some point in June, but I'm just realizing we're in May. So like that's around the corner. I'm thinking June is like, you know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second, Mini Bob. I gotta click a link from James and Mini Bob. So yeah, chat, we'll probably do like maybe 2 streams a week practicing some what's it, Whizzleby? We'll probably do some 2 streams a week practicing some Minecraft shit. We'll probably do 2 streams a week practicing, because as you guys know, I am horrendous at Minecraft PvP. I'm terrible. Like I am pretty bad at Minecraft PvP. So I gotta practice up a little bit. I think it'll be really cool if we can do some training sessions, if I can get some of my Minecraft friends to help me. Get on a stream with Cloak, get on a stream with have I stopped playing the USMP? No. It's just been in my time away from streaming. I've not been on the USMP, but I do still very much intend on playing it. I do. You can use an auto clicker. Pretty sure that's cheating. I'm actually certain that's cheating. I'm actually 100% sure you can't do that. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Have I watched Block Wars before? Okay, to be honest, I know what it is and I've seen it, but I've not really like watched it. If I recall, has Joe played in a Block Wars, or is that something else? Is that a different Minecraft event? I'm pretty sure Joe has done a Block Wars before, no? Many times? Okay. So I have seen it. He played with Zeusy. You played in it, did you, Mini Bob? Let me find this. Mini Bob said, I'm catching up to you. I still wanna, what do you call it? Bro, I always see these, in, what do you call it? Instagram comments. I saw this TikTok and thought of you. What the f... And heaven knows I'm miserable now. Nah, that's actually love for that, bro. That's love for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you thought of me. Maybe we could participate in some shower wars. Yo, can we ban Sin, please? I also washed my hair, chat. My hair looks mad clean. I did like you guys ever have like an everything shower? Like you spend like such a long time in the shower. Bro, I felt like I was reborn. Felt like I was reborn, bro. Oh my, bro washed his balls. I did. It was goated. It was goated. And with that, chat, we are now 3 more showers away from my birthday, guys. 3 more showers away from my birthday. Let's go. Anyways, yes, big news, Block Wars. So we'll probably get to practicing some Block War, some like PvP and things of that nature soon. Soon. But for today, we're gonna do some reacts. 3 more showers, your birthday isn't in 4 years. When you turn 50, guys. Bro, oh my god. Yo, you guys know G is was coaching Koshard for the GeoGuessr Twitch Rivals, and he's really good at GeoGuessr. Like G is like actually insane. Like actually insane. And I was in a stream and I was making a joke. No, it was me, like the chat was joking about something. Better than inside. Yes, better than inside. He's like insane. He's insane. And we were making a joke, or someone in chat was making a joke about 19 being Unk. And then there was someone in the chat who was 41. And they were like asking me, they were like, oh, I'm a fossil. Can you please explain to me what this means? And I felt so bad. I felt so bad, bro. It was like some 41-year-old woman, and she was like, oh, can you explain what Unk means? I'm kind of new to this. I felt so bad, bro. I felt so bad, bro. Hold on, wait. Is this it? I get called Unk and I'm 16. That's the joke I was trying to explain, that people call, Oh my god, I found it. Oh my god, I found it. It was in the part of the VOD. Wait, hold on. Where's the chat replay? I felt bad, bro. I was talking to someone's auntie. Wait. Where is it? Wait, the chat replay's fucked up.
Here's some bits so you can lay on your bed and kick your feet, goat.
Yo, thank you for the 10 bits, Byron. Oh my god, here it is. Here it is. She said something. Okay, here you go. Quit the age shaming. My son is 22. I'm 41. And then I was like, what'd I say? I said, your son is an unk, and then I put, I'm also 22. I'm not 22 yet. And then she goes, what does that mean? Please enlighten me, the chat fossil. And I felt so bad, bro. I felt so bad. Bro, you're not a fossil, bro. Like, man, guys. You're 21? Tell her to ask her son. LARPing is 22. Bro, I'm going to be 20. Oh my god, I'm going to be 22 in 2 months. Fuck. That's actually really bad. You streamed 2 days ago? W! Yo! There he is, the man of the hour. Souls, I was just telling my chat. About the block wars, bro. W Souls, man. W Souls, bro. I'm 20 in 2 months. Josh, it's over. It's over for you, bro. You're gonna be 22 in 9 days? Yikes. Oh, wait, TTS not on? Watching entire clip of the stuff got sidetracked to respawn, but I'm praying for you, hoping the best in your dilemma. Thank you, Mari. I appreciate you. W Mari, I hope you're doing good. I hope you guys are sorry, I hope you're doing good, not you guys, just Mari specifically. I don't really care about the rest of you guys. July birthday superior? Facts. I don't want to be 20. Guys, let's be real. Being 20 is not that old, bro. Being 20 is not that old. Hold on. Where's my viewer rewards? There it is. Wait, is TTS not on? Oh wait, it was off. Whoops. There we go. TTS is on. TTS is on. I'm 32. 32 is not old, bro. 32 is not old. Chat, okay. Chat, be real. Okay.
Fryz, you're old as fuck.
You don't think 20 is old? This is what I'm saying, bro. The online scope of things have made it seem. Chat, what age, like, all jokes aside, what age do you think is old?
SmallFryz.
I think, like, yeah, I think once you turn 50, you can be like, okay, you're old. Like, you're old, bro. 25, bro, 25 is dead ass like your prime, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, Traffic Light, thank you for the prime.
Traffic Light 69 just subscribed. Around far.
Yo, Unk. The thing is, I feel like there's old where it's like you're too old to be doing certain things, and then there's old where you're actually like an old person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, how can I say it? Like, being 35, you're not old, but if you're 35 and you, like, if you're 35 and you're arguing with people in, like, TikTok comments, then you're old, bro. You're too old for that, right? You're too old for that. You're way too old for that. You know what I mean? But being 35 isn't old. But being 35 and you're beefing with kids on TikTok. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, W Hype Train. Thank you for starting off the Hype Train. Have you ever met a 30-year-old who faked their suicide in a SmallFryz stream? See, too old to be doing that. Too old to be doing that. But I will say I'm very sure they're not actually 30. Very confident in that. Unless. Nah, I think... How old do you guys think Guardians fan really was? I deadass think Guardians fan was like 14, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I deadass think Guardians fan was like 14. Somebody did that? Auntie, MH. You've missed the lull, bro. Yes. I'm gonna be 17 next month. It's over. It's over. Now you're an unk. 17? GG, bro. GG, bro. Alright. Chat. We got some cool stuff to react to today. We've got Nick Crowley dropped a video. We haven't watched Nick Crowley in a while. I've been holding on to this video for a minute.
Hello, Fryz. This is Noah, 8th favorite person.
Talk to me, Noah.
Updates about my life. I just did online exam with extra time. I think I did good on top of this. Had a mentor meeting talking what types of jobs I want to do in life and looking for apprenticeships. I am still slowly starting to get into cars of like which starter engines I could use to create my cars and stuff, and currently looking for notebooks to draw stuff on it. Make sure to add me in Discord, Fryz. I'm a pretty chill guy.
Hey man, that's good to hear, bro. That's good to hear. I remember when I was in college, I wanted to do an apprenticeship. And they what do you call it? I went for the whole interview thing and I did all this, blah 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 blah. And then I didn't get it, even though I feel like I did really, really good. And then they said they were gonna send me a follow-up email and explain why I didn't get the apprenticeship, and then they never did. And then I locked in on streaming and I didn't look back. And then I locked in on streaming, bro. I was like, nah, I'm not trying to get another apprenticeship. Hold on. Chat, if you guys would like to, drop some video suggestions in the video suggestion tab. If you guys want. We've got a few to watch today. Guess what? What happened? How could you hold on to the videos digital? You cannot physically hold on to it. Maybe say you saved it for later. No. I grabbed the video with my hands. I held on to it like this. Like I got the video and I held it. And I held on to it. You passed your calculus module? W.
I literally
Good stuff, Josh. Good stuff. That's actually genuinely, bro. Like I do understand how difficult like university at that level is. So that's actually really impressive. Genuinely. Wait. How many other modules do you have? Yo, Byron, thank you for the 10 bits. Appreciate it.
I passed my exam yesterday because my professor didn't want to have an exam and just averaged out previous exam grades and gave us our final score, so I studied for no reason at W since I passed anyways.
Bro, sometimes I hear stuff about American schools and like there's no way that's real. Your professor just decided to be like, man, I can't be bothered to do an exam. You guys can all pass. What? Like sometimes I see videos and I understand a lot of them are probably scripted and not real. Where you guys ever see videos on Instagram and it's like someone will be stood at the back of class with a paper ball and the professor said, if I make this shot, we won't have a final. The professor can't just decide you can't have a final, right? Is that a thing? Like, they can be like, you know what, guys, you guys just don't do the final. That's real? It's a thing? What, the professor can just say, nah, I'm good, we're not doing a final. There's no way. I'm lying.
Okay, wait, it is because my school's user thing got hacked for a few days and it delayed the scheduled final exams and our got rescheduled for Sunday and he didn't want to do it.
Oh, that's still crazy. Alright, chat, I know I said we were going to watch Nick Crowley, but I kind of want to start with this video. Because I feel like we have, what do you call it?
Fryz, can you send me 10 great British pounds, please? I need to buy more World Cup stickers. I used my manners.
I don't have £10, I'm sorry. It's over.
My teacher said
it's
instead
over,
of doing a test we are beating me up and giving me atomic wedges, swirlies, and whatever other methods to harm me.
Alright. Chat, I am going to mute TTS for the meantime while we watch this video. But I'm gonna turn it back on in between videos. Is that okay? Is that fine? Thanks, guys. Thanks for your understanding. I appreciate your understanding. But I will turn it back on. Alright. Chat, this is what I want to watch. We've watched 2 of these before, and they're always so incredibly interesting. My mic is loud. They're always so incredibly interesting. It's the breakup game. It's the breakup game. It is the breakup game. Oh my god. Wait, no, I feel like this is a good place for chat. And then I'll move myself a bit more like here. It was so interesting. Last time we had that insane couple who were crazy freaky. They were like attending like Diddy parties and shit. And then there was the other couple where the girlfriend slept with her boyfriend's twin brother and then was like, oh my god. Last time was crazy. Last time was insane. Chet, do you know what this has made me realize? Sometimes like my mom would watch some really trash TV. She watches like, you know what I'm saying, like Real Housewives and stuff like that. And it's just like, bro, this is actually just slop. But I understand it. I understand it. Like, this is the equivalent. It's actually interesting. So lock in, chat. This is the 3rd episode of the breakup game.
Had sex or whatever, you know, that did the, it was, I don't know these people. It's weird to talk about.
What?
Ava is my
The
girlfriend
Kardashians and Dance Moms on top.
of almost 1 year. We've been long distance for longer than we weren't long distance. We're both musicians. I play a few nights a week in Nashville, Tennessee.
Bro,
This is
I just want to say, by the way, a lot of these couples that I've noticed, they have never been together for more than a year. A lot of the time, it's like 3 months, 2 months, 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, even for this game show, like, 6 months is a lot.
My lovely girlfriend, Darla. I'm a piano player and a singer. She slid into my DMs while I was at work, and that was her opening line. Like, oh, what those fingers do.
And this is my beautiful girlfriend, Etienne Paris Lewis.
His name's Jagger. Isn't that bro's name from Gachi Yakuta? What's his name? It's Jagger, right? Is that his real name? No. No. Like, on his passport, like, moves like Jabba. Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. My bad. Is that his real name? Jagger? Is that a name?
I don't think I ever believed that a love like this could exist before. When we first started dating, it kind of felt like it's too good to be true.
Oh god. Oh god.
Today, you're playing the breakup game.
Oh, no.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, are you ready?
Let's do this.
No.
All right, first question. Have you masturbated in the last week? Answer
What the fuck? Chat, who do you think writes these
in
questions?
3, 2,
Just one freaky dude.
I don't think I have, but it's only because I'm so locked into this meditative spiritual journey type behavior. It's just not like at the forefront of my mind. But I'm usually the kind of person that's like, oh, I should do this every
Spiritual.
night. Like that's usually
Chakras
you know,
aligning.
Yeah, I know.
But
type
especially
shit.
when
masturbate every night?
is that crazy? Is that crazy? It's like a bedtime routine. Like,
Every night. Oh,
like-
But are you two together? Like, are you having sex or?
Well,
Oh,
we do
yeah.
when he's here, but I'm in New York and he's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And he's working full time and I'm in school.
Yo, I have a question. Chat, are long distance relationships like, rephrase my question. How common do you guys think long distance relationships are? Like, how common do you think it is? Very. I feel like especially in the 50%, like a quarter of the population. That's just made up. A quarter of the population, bro. What? where did you get that number from? Let me Google this. How common are long distance relationships? Apparently 28 million people are in a long distance relationship in the US. I feel like it's probably more common in the States just because the country is so big. And I think moving around in the States is like common. Like a lot of times if you ever speak to an American, right, and you ask where are you from, 9 times out of 10 they say I'm from here but I live here now, or I grew up here but I live here now. So like I feel like moving across the country is really common. So people will like meet someone here and then they'll move or other shit like that. Whereas in the UK, the country's like it's tiny. You know what I mean? Like you can just drive 2 hours and you can just drive 2 hours and see them. Canada's larger and it's less common. It's more moving. Around 33.7% of relationships are long distance in the US. Really? Isn't Texas bigger than the UK? Yeah, 4 times bigger. 4 times bigger. What's a potato?
Time, so I only really see you on the weekends.
Answer in 3, 2, 1.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Y'all gonna get bigger?
I mean, we're long distance, so what else are we gonna do, I guess?
Are there things your partner could do to improve in the bedroom?
How do I just know? I don't know. It's just a random thing that I know.
All right, tell me what can I be doing better than I'm already doing?
Maybe put the switch down.
But hey,
The Switch? The Switch like the Nintendo Switch? Wait. Wait, is he no, like the Glock with the Switch. Wait, is he having sex with his girlfriend while he's playing fucking Animal Crossing? Like what?
hey,
But the what?
the Nintendo Switch.
You played Nintendo Switch while having sex?
No. This is a reference to yesterday. This is a reference.
Yeah, explain. Please explain.
This is a.
Let me hit this clip.
Hold on.
He said, blue shell, blue shell, blue shell.
This is a reference to yesterday specifically. It had been a long day. We're traveling. It had been a long day, and I was playing the Switch as we were going to bed. Intimate acts were initiated.
And you said, ow, don't bite me. And I said,
And I did say, "How don't bite me," because I don't like being bit. But yeah, I was playing the Switch before, and then we had sex or whatever. You know, it was I don't know these people. It's weird to talk about.
Yeah, you know the couple last time should have been more like this guy.
And then after we were done and everything was cleaned up,
He picked the Switch up?
continued playing the Switch later. But I can't see. I'm on the bed. I can't see it down there.
Okay, okay, all right, okay. I see what's happening here. That's fair. Nah. You shouldn't do that. You should.
It depends on how long after, because if it was like he like pulls his pants up and he's like, all right, and then picks it back, like, come on, man, like you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. But if it was like an hour after and you're going to bed now and you're like, you know what I'm saying, that's fine. But at the same time, she's clearly upset by it, which is why she answered yes. Because the question was, are there Dine and Dash? The question was, what can your partner do to improve in the bedroom? And she just put down the Switch. Like, he like, that clearly upset her. That clearly upset her, because that's not a genuine answer to the question. She just like poking fun at him. That's crazy.
All right, next question.
Depends on the game.
You said there's always room for improvement?
Yeah, but I also think you're perfect.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I honestly am not thinking of anything like specific, but
Is there something that I could be doing differently?
maybe thinking about me more.
Never mind, chat. I'll tell you guys about it when you're older, bro. Never mind, bro. Never mind. Never mind.
What?
Like my needs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
Sometimes.
She practically said she doesn't finish. I don't understand how you can be in a committed relationship with somebody and you're sexually active, but you don't communicate about your sex life. I don't get it. You're in a relationship, right? And you guys are doing the deeds, and you haven't once asked her, what can I do to make the experience better? And you just keep faking and pretending everything's great. Why don't you tell him to be like, hey, I would really like if you do this? I genuinely don't understand why it's so common for this to be the situation. Just talk. Just like dead ass just talk. Are you guys not in a relationship? Like you guys are willing to do the deed, but you don't want to talk, bro. Now he thinks he has L pipe. The thing is, and this is the thing. I mean, maybe I don't know. But logically speaking, I would rather be told like, yo, I want you to do this because it would be better, rather than to just lie and pretend like, you know what I'm saying? Why would you fake finishing? Why would you fake it? Why won't you just tell me like, yo, da 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 da? I'm like, okay, bet. And then I do it, and then you finish for real. It's so simple. I don't understand this. like what?
Maybe slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Think about it.
I'll think about it. I'll reflect on that.
Lying in a relationship should be exterminated. Retweet. Odd cats for president, bro.
Reflect on that. Okay.
1.
It's hard for many women to finish. Some men are so mean when you say that you didn't finish. I mean, the thing is, I think I'm talking specifically about in a relationship. I think if you are like, if someone's like just hooking up with random people on Tinder or like a one night stand, that's whatever. They don't care. But if you're in a relationship, and you're sexually active in your relationship, you should be able to communicate with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are, not you specifically, but for example, if you're worried that your boyfriend is going to be mean or girlfriend is going to be mean to you because what do you call it? If you're worried that your boyfriend or girlfriend is going to be mean to you because you didn't finish, you probably shouldn't be having sex with that person. You probably shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? If you're scared they're going to be mean to you, and like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to be comfortable in a relationship. I remember I asked you if you've lied and you said yes, and Hannah got mad at you. I mean, listen, bro. You'll understand. You'll understand when you're older. You'll understand when you're older, bro. Like, relationships are complicated things, bro.
Put that yes down so fast.
You could
yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Like, a lot of never mind, let me not get into it. I understand. Wizardby, you're a married man, bro. Like, Oddcats is in a strong relationship. I know. I'm taking the piss a little bit. But no, what was the question that you asked me? It was something like, would you... What was the question? It was something like, would you lie to Hannah if... No. What was the question again? It was something where, like, would you not tell her something if it meant it was going to hurt her feelings or something? Oh, lie to protect her feelings. That's what it was. And I feel like if you ask women this question, they will all say, I would rather you hurt my feelings and tell me the truth. Where if you ask men this question, it'd be like, bro, let me just... But it depends on the issue, because some things you need to what do you call it? You need to, like, be honest on, but yeah. Like, hypothetically. Nah, never mind. But yeah. Yes.
Initiate maybe a little bit more. Like, it's not like I'm, you know.
I think taking care of the other person's feelings in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with, like, not lying, but maybe omitting some information. You know what I'm saying? Maybe omitting some information. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you shouldn't be doing things you got to pay from anyway. It depends on what you mean. Let me like an example. An example. If Hannah made me some food, and it was not good, and I didn't like it very much, and I eat it, and she goes, "Did you like it?" I would say yes. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, this shit was ass. Like, don't ever cook it. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, yeah, of course. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Now she thinks her food is good, but it's not. But she feels happy. And that's what's important. And, I mean, if it's really that bad, I'd be like, maybe you could do this and this and this, blah, 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 blah. But I would. Stuff like that. But if I've done something, let's say I did something bad, right? And if I told her, it would hurt her feelings, but it's something that I have done, then obviously I would say it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the severity of it. But that was just an example. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Say yes, but then give pointers to make it better. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I'd be like, oh yeah, no, it was good. But like, just deliver in a soft manner. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would say yes, and then if it was really that bad, if I really, really, really didn't like it, I'd be like, next time, like, we could do this, or we could do that, or if you could, da, 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 da. But that's just, like, an example.
Dogging for it, but, like...
Have you felt tempted by someone else while you've been together?
I just hate lying. I don't think it's ever needed. I wouldn't... I mean, like, is it... I don't know. Because when I think of lying... Because there's, like, lying and there's, like, a white lie. You know what I mean? Or, like, if I'm planning a surprise for Hannah, and she catches on and she asks me about it, I'll be like, no. Right? To kind of keep the surprise. Like, that is a lie, technically, but it's not... Yeah, lying with bad intention, I think is bad. But lying or like, trying to... I don't know. Honesty isn't always the best policy. Low-key true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never, ever lie to Hannah in a sense that's going to hurt her or hurt the relationship, or lying in a betrayal of her trust kind of way. That is, I agree with you. But if the food's a little salty and I'm like, yeah, it's nice. That's not that. I don't think I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm betraying her trust. I'm the worst person in the world just because I don't want her to feel bad, right? You know what I'm saying? If she said, please be honest with me, would you still lie? No. If it was like, oh, for example, if she is, and this happens all. Let's say she's trying on clothes and she asked me like, yo, please be dead ass with me. Like, does this look good? If it doesn't look good, I'll be like, it's not the one. And that's if she's like, yo, please be honest with me. Does this look good? I'm like, nah, this ain't the one. Or if she's practicing something and she's like, can you tell me truthfully? I'd be like, nah. I told my boyfriend when he made me food once I didn't like it because the onions are noticeable, and he said he knew I would say that, and next time he made the same thing, he'd let me cut the onion how I want to, and I loved that. That's nice. If you're playing Mafia and you're the Mafia, would you lie to her? Yeah, whenever me and Hannah play Among Us, I always tell her I'm the imposter, bro. I could never lie. I could never lie to her, bro. When we play Among Us, I type in chat, guys, it's me. Sorry, what was the question? Lock in.
Have you felt tempted by someone else while you've been together?
Good.
So nervous.
I was so nervous.
I tell you all the time, like, when people hit on me at
New scenario. She makes oxtail and puts a disgusting amount of salt on purpose, enough to make her not like it. She gives it to you and asks you to like it, knowing damn well you don't. You say it's good. Now you have a much larger problem. Why oxtail specifically? Hannah loves oxtail. She doesn't make it, but she always comes to my house to have oxtail. My dad makes a really really good oxtail. But nah, if it, why would it? No, Hannah would do that. That's something Hannah would do. That's something Hannah would do. I think. Yeah, it is. But I don't know. In that situation, if it's like egregious, I'd be like, you know damn well that this is salty. I'd be like, you know damn well. You know what I mean?
Work and whatever.
Who's
New scenario. She makes KFC. New scenario. She brings back KFC and watermelon. Right, okay. Have you ever told your mom you don't like something? She said, since when do you not like it? When you've disliked it your whole entire life? Let me think. I think so. How long have you and Hannah been together? Next question. What do you think is the most important thing in a relationship? Me and Hannah, we've been together for we're coming on to 3 years. We're coming on to 3 years, 2023. Well, we've been together for 3 years, but it's only been official for like over 2. What do I think is the most important thing in a relationship? It's so cliche. It's so cliche, bro. But genuinely, the most important thing in a relationship is communication. Communication is the most important thing in a relationship by far. It's not even close. Yo, Hooligan, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Communication in a whole bunch of in a whole aspect of things. And I think important as well is conflict resolution, because there are couples who will say, we never disagree. We've never, ever, 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 ever disagreed. And that's not normal, because 2 different people, you're going to have different outlooks on certain things, and you're going to have different disagreements, and you know, you're going to make mistakes. Learning how you and your partner resolve those mistakes is a very important part in a relationship. Because let's say hypothetically you go for 5 years and you never have an argument or a disagreement one time, and in the 5th year of your relationship something happens. Well, you have no idea how to resolve things with this person. You have no idea how to communicate to them when they're upset. You have got no idea how to de-escalate a situation. And that's when things all blow up. You don't want to miss out on makeup sex too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Learning how to communicate is by far the most important thing in a relationship. But the thing is as well, like, learning, you never stop learning a relationship. You never ever ever stop learning. Yeah. Also, I feel like what's important as well is I mean, this is for me personally. I'm not gonna say this as fact, but me personally, love is not a feeling. Love is not a feeling, right? Love is a decision that you make to be committed to this person every single day, right? Because I feel like if you are in a relationship, no, hold on. The Joey Badass song is the opposite. Joey Badass says love is a feeling. Love is not a feeling. It's not. Because I feel like if you view it that way, you're gonna end up in a situation where you get with somebody, you're together for 3 months, everything's like all amazing, you get the butterflies in your stomach, and then once that goes, you're like, oh, I'm not in love anymore, I'm leaving. Right? Or you get into an argument and you feel angry at the person and you're like, oh wait, I don't feel the love, I'm leaving. And I feel like that's really, really bad. I think love is a decision that you make every single day. Like, I love you, so I'm gonna do this. I love you, so I'm gonna do this. I love you, so I'm gonna do this. Rather than just how you feel at the time. Because feelings change, right? Feelings change, they get stronger, they get weaker, they do all this. But if you really love somebody, you will still make the decision to be with them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you love someone, it doesn't matter how angry you are, you shouldn't want to hurt them. True. That's true. 100%.
hit on you the most aggressively?
I've always liked this cliche. It shouldn't be 50-50. It should be 100-100. Facts. Actually facts. Actually facts. Yo, man, Fry, when are we going to Arby's and buying the new Rod Wave album on vinyl? What?
I mean, you know about obviously.
Of course. I know
Who
it.
is
Well, I have this friend. Kind of the way our friendship started was actually that he had like DM'd me.
Discord days
before I moved to
tomorrow.
LA about like getting coffee, whatever.
Tomorrow.
I didn't like know anyone in LA, so I ended up going. But then it was this kind of awkward thing where like I didn't know how to really bring up, oh, I have a boyfriend without it being really like obvious. There's you don't really know a lot about. Did I tell you about? I think I didn't tell you about this one.
Interesting.
There was that guy, my roommate Lindsay.
Ooh, 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 ooh. This isn't good. This isn't good.
Had a friend over. He ended up sleeping over, and he had like kind of told me the next day. He was like, "Oh, I was waiting all night for you to like come downstairs, whatever." So I didn't.
Why would you not? Chat communication. There we go. Why would you not say that?
You about that?
His name's on my list now.
Have you ever enjoyed attention from someone?
Bro, that's one thing as well, man. Like chat. If you in a relationship, bro, you should not be trying to get attention from other people, bro. You should not be doing that. That is wrong. That is so wrong. And to Hannah's watching right now. Watch your words. Hey man, I'm a open book. But yeah, that's bad, bro. You're telling me the whole time. Also, if you're in a relationship, you should not be afraid to say like, oh, I have a boyfriend, or oh, I have a girlfriend. Is this guy a fuck? I don't even understand what she means by this. I didn't know how to bring up the fact that I had a boyfriend without it being what?
Over. He ended up sleeping over, and my roommate Lindsay. You don't really know a lot about. Did I tell you about? I think I didn't tell you about this one.
Interesting.
There was that guy, my roommate Lindsay had a friend over. He ended up sleeping over, and he had like kind of told me the next day. He was like, "Oh, I was waiting all night for you to like come downstairs, whatever." So I didn't tell you about
why?
that.
His name's on my list now.
Have you ever enjoyed
That's
attention
crazy.
from someone you shouldn't have, like flirty attention?
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out.
That's crazy.
So it was never like because I wanted to like get with somebody else, but
Yeah. Drinks.
yeah, like drinks. Like guys will get me things, but guys will buy me things. But at the same time, I always think like, how can I boost the net benefit for me and my boyfriend?
Chat, let me ask you guys a question. How do you guys feel about that? If you guys are in a relationship, how would you feel about your partner basically allowing people to flirt with them to get things that they want? How do you guys feel about that? Like they don't have an intention of like doing nothing, but in this scenario, she's out at a bar with her friends and she's letting dudes like buy her drinks and stuff. Just free drinks. Fuck it. Depends. As long as I'm getting stuff too, that's not good. That's not my girl. If they can get free drinks without doing anything, that's fine. Does it benefit us as a couple or just her? I'm an insecure, jealous dude. That's my lady with the frick. I mean, side tangent. I feel like the word insecure gets used. It's been watered down so much. I don't think you're insecure because you don't want another dude flirting with your girl. That's not insecurity. That's normal, no? That's normal, right? Like, is that insecure? Man, I kind of don't want another dude to flirt with my girl. Oh, you're insecure. What? No, I just don't want... Who would want that? Who would want that? Like, if Cone goes to a gay bar, hell yeah, get them drinks. I don't know. We were talking about this the other day. Hannah, she was telling me that she saw a video and there was this couple at at a petrol station, and I think the husband or the boyfriend was sat in the car, and some dude behind offered to, and the wife was like fueling the car, and some dude offered to pay for the lady's fuel, and she was like, hell yeah, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? My husband's in the car, like, just pay. I don't think the dude knew that she had a husband in the car, but stuff like that, that's like, fuck it, right? At that point, whatever. But I feel like if you're out, I don't know, I low-key feel like, why would you want to have a girl that no one want to flirt with? When I get free drinks from her, I save money. It's nice. Has anyone offered to buy me a drink? No. I don't drink though. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't drink. Well, when I used to work at the club I used to work at, there would always be it was mainly dudes. They would be like, oh, let me get this and let me get something for you as well, like on some like bro kind of shit. But I don't drink. And number one, you're not allowed to drink when you're on shift anyway. And number two, I don't drink. So I'd be like, well, nah, bro, like it's good, but you enjoy your drink, man. That kind of thing. Hello? But no, I view it as like, I wouldn't want, you got peer pressured? What? I wouldn't want Hannah going out there, flirting with dudes to get free drinks. I feel like that's disrespectful to a relationship. That's my personal view on it. You can disagree, but yeah, that like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. That just wouldn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Especially because obviously from the dude's intention, he's thinking that he's like, I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't hide the fact you're in a relationship and portray yourself as single when you're not. I think that's disrespectful to a relationship. For like portraying yourself as a single person when you're not is wrong. Even if you are benefiting from it, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Yo, can I send a link to a shoe? Not right now, Jarvis. You can send it after we get to the end of this video.
If a guy ever offered me anything, I'd be like, okay, can I just get something that my boyfriend might like or something that both of us might like?
Yeah.
If somebody like offered to send me like money or something for dinner, in the crazy hypothetical.
Like if I send her money to like go out and buy something, like I'm not scared of another guy like offering to buy her drinks or stuff, because that means she can save that money and spend it on food or something else that she wants. How often are guys buying you drinks?
I don't go out like that. Not like I used to. I don't go out like that. I have work to do, guys. I do neuroscience. Like,
When you do go out, is it pretty frequent?
I don't spend money when I go out. I could go.
Why is she dodging the question? How often do you go out? Give me a number. Days of the week. How many days of the week do you go out? Why you keep
out with $0 in my pocket and have an amazing time. Uber drinks, Uber after parties, all that. But
answer the question.
I'm retired from the club. I'm retired.
Yeah, you've cut down on it a lot, and yeah, you've barely gone out that last semester and this semester, so.
I gotta graduate, girl.
She's not retired. No, this is some manipulation. Bro, answer the question. Why is she not answering the question? How often do you go out? I do neuroscience. How often do you go out? I'm a graduate. How many days of the week do you go out? Not as much as I used to. Like what? Like what?
Done.
I know, you got a lot on plate.
Have you deleted something off your phone so your partner wouldn't see it in your whole stretch of your relationship? Answer in 3, 2, 1.
I have. I've done this. When I was going to ask Hannah to be my girlfriend, I had screenshots of the gift I was gonna get her, like the ordering shit. And then she came over, so I had to delete it so she wouldn't see what I was gonna get her. So she wouldn't see what I'm gonna get her.
Hear me out.
Oh god.
I mean, I've not like anything that was like OD incriminating, but just maybe just the fact that I was talking to people before you.
Before. Really? 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 I'm the perfect boyfriend. I've done this. Now I'm gonna say the nicest thing ever. Hey man, I'm just answering the question, bro.
Yeah.
And I knew that you weren't talking to other people, and I didn't want you to like come across anything crazy just because of like the timing of when we got
Crazy.
together. But
Yeah.
I mean, if we could look back on it now, and I would show you everything, and it wouldn't matter. But
Yeah.
I didn't want you to feel any kind of way about me having anything going on.
How many people were you talking to when we started dating?
Just one. I was just like kind of coming out.
Yo, she's lying. Chat, she's lying. No, am I the only person getting those? Why is she lying? She dead ass lying. Oh my, wait. I need to go back. Because I could have sworn she said people. She said chats, like multiple chats, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want.
Yeah.
Maybe just the fact that I was talking to people before.
Talking to people, right? People. Chat. From my understanding, people is the plural to person. One individual person is not people. So why, like, what?
For you.
Yeah.
And I knew that you weren't talking to other people. It wouldn't matter, but
Yeah.
I didn't want you to feel any kind of way about me having anything going on.
How many people were you talking to when we started dating?
Just one. I was just like kind of coming out of my ex situation still.
Yeah.
But okay, I have a story. Like right before I told you this, like you know this, but right before I met him, maybe like a week or two before, I saw a psychic, and I asked the psychic if I was going to have to get back together with my ex at some point. And the psychic was like, "Don't worry about the ex. You're gonna have mixed kids with green eyes." And I was like, "What do you mean mixed kids with green eyes? I never even liked a white guy before." But then 2 weeks later, I met you.
Yeah.
So I forget what I even went on that tangent for, but
To avoid the question.
And the other guy didn't have green eyes.
oh yeah, the other guy was Nigerian. Enough. Next question, please.
She really want to get away from that question.
Yeah.
I think I keep everything on my phone, probably to my own detriment.
Yeah.
Psychic, yeah, I'm gone.
Like, the problem is I don't delete anything. I have 12,000 unread messages and 100,000 pictures and videos.
Well, I think we need to be pressing him. Why did he say
Hey!
Oh my god, wait, Loki, W production. Why did she said no and she started explaining herself? What have you deleted?
Spill the beans!
I was getting off scot-free for that until you pointed it out. No, I mean, it's just like,
No, I know.
yeah, like things that you didn't necessarily agree with at the beginning of the relationship that I don't want to, I didn't want you to be privy to.
Like what? What do you feel comfortable sharing?
Darla is very anti-pornography, and that was something that I definitely did participate in and used prior to us being together and at the beginning of our relationship.
That was one of our
Okay.
biggest fights, is that we were on a cruise together. I was like, I'm gonna take us on this cruise, and it was 2 weeks that we were.
Bro was gooning on the cruise, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. It's never that serious, bro. You were gooning on the boat? What the fuck?
Stuck at sea, and I was like, okay. And mind you, I am very promiscuous. I'm down for anything. So, and I think that I'm, well sought after. I think that I'm, kind of a catch sometimes. But it was like, oh, I just had a bad feeling, and so you were sleeping, and I went on your phone.
I agree. I think that watching porn in a relationship, behind your partner's back is bad. I think if both parties are fine with it, both parties consent to it, and don't care, that's a different thing. Or if you watch it together, that's a different thing. But if it's this situation right here, where she is against it, she's drawn the line, say, I don't want porn in our relationship, and then you're on this cruise, and she's now gone to bed, or you've gone to bed, and she opens your phone to find fucking X videos, right? Oh, current tab open. That's crazy. That's
And I saw that.
How you doing, Rose? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
This, that, and the other thing, and
Like
that.
he just had a bunch of porn up on his phone?
Yeah. And then
Like,
I saw
like a lot?
not a lot,
no.
but
Like what kind?
Yo, okay, production. Yo, oh my god. Production, can we stop asking so many questions? Oh my god. You had porn? How much? What kind? What site was he on? Did he download it? like, yo, what? Like, yo, bro. Yo, production. Shh.
I didn't get that far. I wouldn't let myself. I would freak out. No, but it's like I get super comparative, and so like if I'm seeing like,
oh, he looks like he feels bad about it though, or maybe he's just embarrassed. Maybe he's just embarrassed because now we're all sat here like, yo, this guy's a big gooner. This guy is a huge gooner.
You've been looking at this girl's Instagram and she's, you know, a curvy plus size
I literally just followed you.
Yo, Abstra, thank you for the follow.
Brunette that you're paying $25 to see. I'm gonna.
You were paying for OnlyFans? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Hold on. Oh my god, that's crazy. Chat, new question. Is paying for OnlyFans cheating? No, I feel like paying is crazy. I feel like if you just have like, you know what I'm saying, you're just perusing Pornhub, right? That's one thing. If you are going out of your way to send money to a specific person for content, that's crazy. That's crazy. If it's custom prompts videos and it's cheating, I don't know, man. I think even if you're buying the basic package, right? The tier 1 package, that's crazy. Because I feel like you're seeking out a specific person for that. You know what I mean?
To be like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself now.
Wait, she said $25 a month?
$25 to see. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself now. What's going on?
Were you paying for OnlyFans?
Not off, like maybe a couple of times.
Not often? Brother, it's a yes or no question. Were you paying for OnlyFans? No. I may have a couple times, 1 or 10. GG, bro. GG. You were paying for OnlyFans? Gang. That's every once in a while.
Well, no, it's something that I feel like you are...
Don't say exaggerating. Don't say exaggerating.
Exaggerating a bit.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. No. GG. Oh, I knew he was gonna say it. He picked the wrong dialogue option, bro. Yo, reload save, bro. Reload save. Pause, options, reload. Oh my god. GG. She will remember that. In the top left, you see she will remember that. Oh my god. Is it Life is Strange? It's like this action will have future consequences. What did he say? He said that she's exaggerating. That's what he said. Yeah, I knew. Fuck.
Is he allowed to watch porn?
No.
Can he pay for an OnlyFans?
Mine.
Does he pay for your OnlyFans?
I hope so.
No.
Wait, you have an OnlyFans? Or is that, are they joking? Wait, you have... Wait. Pause, rewind. Huh? Wait. I think they're joking. They're joking, right? I think they're joking. Right? Right? They're joking. They're joking. They're joking.
Are you in any of her OnlyFans stuff?
I don't think so.
I've asked a lot.
Oh my god, she has an OnlyFans. Oh my god, she has an OnlyFans. Oh. Wow. That's so okay. No, okay. I feel okay. Chad, let's break it down. Let's break this down. In the context of their relationship, right? If they've discussed it, He went into the relationship knowing she has an OnlyFans, and he's okay with that. Fair enough. And then they've got the rule that there will not be any consuming of porn in the relationship. Fair enough. Me personally, I don't understand it. I don't understand. I feel like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, is that relationship whatever, but you do OnlyFans and you make money by allowing other men to look at you in a sexual way and lust over you and your body. But he can't, I feel like it's counterintuitive. I feel like that's counterintuitive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's counterintuitive. I do. Her OnlyFans probably just her. She's making money. She doesn't watch porn, and she doesn't want him to watch either. I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. Just use her porn. I found the solution. I'm Einstein. I get it, and I mean, if it's in their relationship, then that's fair. I just think that is I don't know. That's confusing. Yeah, this is what I said initially. Like, I'm going into the relationship. I assume he knew that she does OnlyFans, which is fine, whatever. And then she said, "Don't watch porn." Okay, but it's just counterintuitive, bro. Like, I can see how people think that's kind of hypocritical. I wouldn't necessarily call it hypocritical. I just think it's not very logical, in my opinion. In my opinion.
I've asked you. What?
They're not surviving the breakup game. Oops. I accidentally pinned that.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Well, I think we can move on.
No.
I don't want to air out anything further than what you're airing out. I know that is not true.
What?
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it. Say it. I want to hear. Say it.
That you saying that you've never deleted anything for me to not see, I know that that's not true. I was gonna let you get away with it, but I know that that's not true, and I don't want to air that out.
Sometimes I forget.
Oh, you forget. Okay. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, W Mans. Because he's being dead honest here, and she's poking. She forgets. Oh, shit.
Sometimes you like to pretend like you've done nothing wrong.
No. I do genuinely let it slip my mind.
But do you want to be vague? You can be
very vague. At the start of our relationship, she was also seeing someone else and did not tell me.
No. That's not very good. That's not very good. You shouldn't do that. You should not do that. But then bro's a demon because he goons here and there. That's crazy. You don't just forget about that. Wait, so what type of message? My theory, he knew she like porn was okay with her OnlyFans, but she's been saying he can't do more with the time. He feels like he's punching up and won't be able to stand up to it. But that's just a theory, a game theory. Damn. They are not surviving the breakup game, by the way. I just want to say it's all gone to shit. It's over. It's over.
And was very
secretive.
Very sneaky, deleting everything off of that. And then when I found out, she like canceled all of her plans that were like, she was like flying out the next day to go spend like 2 weeks with a group of people, including this guy. And
yeah, that was
and that just slipped her mind. Nah, that's actually really messed up. That's really messed up, bro. That's really messed up, bro. And she just forgot.
and she did not forget.
As soon as the question came up, that's the first thing that came to her head, but she don't want to look bad for the cameras. That's crazy. There is not a chance that she forgot that, bro. Wow.
That was like very.
That was like 5 months into our relationship.
Huh?
Like 4 or 5.
No.
It was about that.
No.
You'd met my parents.
A month and a half.
Not a month and a half.
A month and a half.
I think she's lying. It might have been 4 or 5 months.
Not a month and a half.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yes.
No.
We met in the middle of August.
And that was
And that was
after...
the second week. No, because the second week of October, when we were in LA, you came with me.
Numbers.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
But yes, when we met, I was in a position where I was like, all right, time to do whatever you want, kind of thing. And I haven't had the best track record with relationships, and if that one would have worked out, I would have been in even worse trouble than I was in the previous one. So thank God that didn't work out.
All that to say, I was gonna not have to bring any of that up for these.
Yeah, but it was getting boring.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
That's
Yes, in my life.
crazy.
With who? Not me.
I guess with you.
That's crazy.
I don't really know. I'm just thinking, like, have I in my life? Sometimes it's just taking too long.
With me?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
you've pretended.
I guess.
When?
I don't know. I don't have a date. Maybe like last year.
What? This is shocking.
Yo, can we go back to the other couple? I don't really care.
Not good
It's
enough.
not you. It's
I don't really care about what these guys get up to in their sex life, bro.
Okay, sure.
What about me? Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like you already know that.
Yeah.
I feel like also it's not really that I'm faking it in the sense where I'm like, you just know that I just didn't.
Hey, I've never faked an orgasm with you. Ever. But before you, potentially, I had.
Okay.
But never with you. I never had to with you.
I mean, I feel like we, have a connection and we love each other very much. That's kind of hard not to.
She lying?
Not to fake an orgasm?
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
It's kind of hard to fake an orgasm, Jagger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't suit the name Jagger, bro. Like the way he talk, the way he carry himself, the Jagger, bro. This isn't a Jagger, bro. You know what I mean? He's not cool enough to be Jagger, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta change your name. He's like Gary, Keith. Like, bro, you gotta change your name, man.
Okay.
Yeah, bud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would I fake an orgasm?
We've had many men.
Many men are faking orgasms? Are you like bringing in props to?
I think if
Props?
you're wearing a condom, you could say.
Oh, that's a good point.
And you've never.
Have you watched porn in the last 2 weeks?
Oh my god! Imagine the other dude says yes.
Answer in 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh.
These guys' relationship dynamic is so weird. Chat, you want me to be honest? I feel like she's got him in like a fucking mind control trance, bro. She can just say anything and he'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Got him in a genjutsu.
What I said, nigga, run it back. Maga hoe, maga nigga with a trick, hit a lick, when I'm pussy ass cornbread, fuck niggas.
Sprake, my goat. Thank you for the raid, bruh. Thank you for the raid. How you doing, Sprake? How you doing, brother, man? Mod, can we shout out Sprake? What did you get up to? Welcome in. Yo, Neo, Silk Song, and Chili Shots. No,
I just
Chill Shorts. Chill Shorts.
I literally
Thank you for the follow, bro. Got my full 8 hours of sleep. Thankfully, been good. Yeah, I've been alright, man.
Just followed you.
I've been alright. Living life, breathing air. Living life, breathing air. Hold on. I appreciate the raid, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, bro. We are, chat, for the guys that are just getting in, we are watching the breakup game. Basically, they have 3 couples and they're asking them questions. And at the end of all the questions, they're going to ask them if they want to stay in the relationship.
Hey. Listen.
What porn did you watch?
Hear me out. Listen.
Yeah.
I try not to. I do try.
Yeah.
Because we have our own collection. That means the world to me. Why would I look outside of that? I don't need.
Yeah, so why did you do it? Yeah, good question. Answer it. We've got our own collection. Why would I look outside of that? Please explain.
Need to, unless I need to. And that's like different.
And that's every day, it sounds like.
Every day is crazy.
No.
Every other day.
Oh my god.
Have you watched porn?
She really just can say and do what she wants, and he's gonna laugh along with it. Like she's got a way with words. Like she will say something and she'll just say it in a way that makes it not sound that bad, and he'll just laugh. Or like just completely outwardly avoid the question. To be fair, if I was dating her, I'd be the same damn way.
No.
Every other day.
She got
Have
worse
you watched
pacing than
porn in
One
the last
Piece.
2 weeks? Answer in
What's up,
3,
Satin? How you
2,
doing, bro?
1.
These guys are a good couple. These guys are fine.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna thought I thought differently.
Oh my god. Yo, bro. Oh my god, look at his face. Chad, do you think he's gonna say yes? Oh my, no, surely not, right? Surely not, right? No. Even if he has, brother, put down no, bro. Like,
Use someone else in the bedroom.
wait. Why'd you change the question? Do you want to introduce someone else in the bedroom? And he said yes. It's over. It's over, bro. Wrap it up, bro.
I feel like, I mean,
Wait, I mean, it's the same thing as
similar. At
earlier.
the start of a relationship, that was something that was.
I know, but this is now.
This is now. Well, this is. I will say it was something that never happened, or at the start of a relationship, but it was something that was frequently teased at,
Yes.
and it's something that I've also never done before. And you seemed so up for it, and I feel like that's a thing that guys are. That's like.
Like there was a time
Not
in our
me.
relationship
Nope.
where I'm like, okay,
Nope.
this person only has eyes for me. They are incapable of like lusting after other people, so I'm chill with inviting other people in. Now that I know that that's just not how it works, I'm like, okay, I feel like my insecurity with it is going to get in the way of me enjoying anything.
Not like permanently.
Not like permanently, but I think a
And
threesome.
here we go. And then she's gonna fucking put him in a genjutsu and talk, and he's gonna laugh like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right.
Nice
Yeah.
to experience.
So I guess I could say yes, but like not permanently.
You just had to
Like,
make me look bad because I said yes, even though we have the same exact answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. I wasn't. I mean,
Yo, what? Bro, this guy gets pegged, bro. I'm just saying it. She for sure wears the pants in the relationship. 100%. Like, this dude, 1,000,000,000%, like, he's the bottom, bro. Like, he's on a leash, real talk. Like, real talk. Chat. Bro. Oh my god. They did have the same answer. No, the fuck they didn't. Since she put him in a genjutsu and changed his answer. She put him in a genjutsu and changed his answer. He said no, and then he's like, oh, so sorry, mistress. Swap. Guys, what's wrong with getting your nuts stepped on? That's actually this guy.
like I'm not like opposed to that. Like I understand what you want and stuff. Why is it
What? Who wants? What? Who wants? Repeat that for me, brother.
not like opposed to that? Like I understand what you want.
So the reason he says yes to introducing somebody else in the bedroom is because that's what she wants. He's getting beat after this. Oh, brother. Jagger. You got... Nah, man. I'm not calling him Jagger. His name's Jared.
And stuff. Why is it so important to you?
To who? To who? To who?
Boobs, Jagger. This is a hypothetical.
Why is it so important to you?
I like boobs, Jagger. This is a hypothetical.
Okay.
Let me preface all this with it's a hypothetical.
But-
I don't think about people like outside of a relationship. That'd be crazy.
I know.
But do I think it's crazy for us to have a threesome with a girl? Absolutely not. Now, if you want to have a threesome with a guy too, I would think about that really hard. But for feminism, I can't commit to that.
Yeah,
But I would think about it.
W
Really.
feminists.
Do you have a preference?
I don't think so. No.
So you would have a threesome with a guy?
I mean,
Right now, chat. Look, let's do a play-by-play here. So she's asking him a question, and his brain is immediately going to, what does she want to hear? What should I say to her? So what's the correct answer?
no.
So you would have a threesome with a guy?
And he's trying to pick the right dialogue option. He looks terrified. I feel bad.
I mean,
Somebody has a preference.
it depends, like, the character of that guy, I'd say.
Oh,
Like,
if he's a good guy, if he's like an upstanding character, then
I'd rather not like a cocky, like, you know, kind of guy, I guess.
humble guy that's into Star Wars, cool.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Let's just keep the girl idea. Let's
Yeah.
just stick with the girl.
Hey man, yo, pray for Jagger, chat. Pray for Jagger, bro. Oops. No, this is dead ass him. Every question. Chat, should we play Minecraft Story Mode? I've seen Yo-Yo playing it, and I watched Dan TDM play it in like fucking 2012 or whenever the fuck it was. But I haven't done my own playthrough. I think that would be kind of fun. I thought that would be kind of fun.
Idea.
We can do that.
Nope.
No. Yeah, I believe
Chat,
sharing is
I love this couple. I love this couple. This couple is great. They're too good that it's kind of boring for the content. The other couples, they're manipulating each other and lying and arguing. This is a healthy relationship. This is a healthy relationship, and I'm not here for it, man. Okay? These guys are good.
not caring.
We're just like we're very intimate, like
Skylanders playthrough. I remember Skylanders, isn't that you got like a little figure, then you put it on the thing and it transports it into the game? I thought Skylanders was the coolest shit of all time.
about each other, and I just
When I
feel
was
like
younger,
it would
anyway.
Be weird. I don't know.
I don't know if I'd play
It's
that
not
on
really something
stream
I've
though.
ever
I'm not gonna lie
wanted
to
do,
you.
So.
All right, next question. Does your partner do things that make you feel insecure?
You know what's funny, Hooligan? Astra was telling me about that. I don't know, because the thing is, there's some games that like they might be fun to play, but they don't translate to be fun to watch, especially for like the chat. So we'll have to see. But I do remember Astra bringing that up a while ago.
I mean, obviously, when I ask you about your plans for moving and whatnot, and you don't have an answer, it makes me feel insecure about whether or not you're actually going to do it or not. Whether or not you're as like committed as I am, maybe.
Before I even moved to Nashville at all, I knew that Ava would be in LA.
That's in Tennessee, by the way.
I kind of went
Nashville.
into this mindset as like I want to establish myself there, yes, but also establish myself in a transferable way and be getting transferable.
I feel like playing Minecraft Story Mode on stream would kind of ruin the experience due to chat into influencing your choices. I mean, to be honest, hindsight, I mean, when we do play decision-making games on stream, and that's kind of the nature of it. Like, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, I will, but I kind of want to... It's like a chat playthrough, almost, you know what I'm saying? It's like a chat playthrough sometimes, but I don't know, it's fun. We did The Walking Dead, we did Detroit Become Human, whenever we played those like movie games and stuff.
Skills. I want to give you the security on that.
You want?
Unlike Detroit Become Human was the one time you actually needed to listen to me and you didn't, you fucked it over. Number one, I got a really good ending on Detroit Become Human. Everybody lived, everybody was fine. And the thing is, the problem with playing story games, which is actually why what do you call it? Ironside raises a good point, is just like when you're playing a game as a streamer, if the chat has already seen the game, yo, pick this option, you'll get the good ending. yo, if you pick this option, this person won't die. Yo, if you pick this option, then this happens, and then this will happen, and then you'll get the good. That's dead. That's like, bro. At that point, here, take the controller. You play. You play the game. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I do want it to be an interactive playthrough, I also want it to be my playthrough as well. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be like unique. Did that happen during The Walking Dead? No. The Walking Dead was good. Classic eyesight raising amazing points. Only that guy is so humble and righteous. Now retweet. That's the thing, yeah. Because chat. Especially if it's a game that chat has not seen, it's fine. Like that's why the movie games are so good. But if it's like a popular game that chat's seen and you know how this goes. Yo, if you click this option, then this person will live. Well, it's ruining it. You know what I'm saying?
Want to, but
I want to. I don't have the answer right now.
But Minecraft story mode would be fun.
But I want to. I'm working to figure out a timeline and a plan.
okay.
Doesn't it drive you guys crazy being apart?
It drives me crazy.
It's driving me crazy.
Where
these
should you
guys are
guys
cute.
move to?
Well, we're planning on moving. Well, she already lives in LA. I'm planning to move to LA to join her there.
When?
This is comes right back down to it. I do not know when.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's so scared. He's so scared. Bro, it's okay, man. Speak your truth, king.
You're not gonna like the way I break this down.
Okay. Well, what is it?
He likes toast. And I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wear a lot of heels and I wasn't prepared. So now I take such good care of my feet and I do pedicures on myself all the time and I get pedicures all the time because I want
That's so much. Yo, Josh, can you ban Astro, please? Thank you.
to be like perfect for you. But like going into this, I didn't know that that's like a prerequisite. Like I didn't know.
I found it out.
Wait, so what do you mean you like toes? What does that mean?
Your production. We know what it means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I like her feet. Not much to it.
So you just like compliment her feet. What do you do to her feet?
What do you do to her feet?
I'm not as comfortable discussing that.
Do you like him clean or dirty?
I don't have a preference.
He really doesn't have a preference. That's the scary part.
Niggas like dirty feet. What? Yo, what? Feet of feet. Bro. Yeah, we did not need to know that.
But it makes me feel like, I guess that's where like the quote unquote insecurity comes in for me because he literally loves me no matter what.
And you
Like-
model, but you're not necessarily a foot model.
Yeah, not necessarily a football. I do runway, and because I do runway, like my feet hurt all the time, and I'm always
Yeah,
in heels
I
and
know.
shit. And like,
So let him worship them and take care of them.
yeah, that's exactly what he would say. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think so. I think
Ever anything in the past?
Now, production, why would you ask that? Anything in the past? You know what? Production be asking some crazy questions, but hey, man, he's here for the content. Whatever, bro.
I think initially in this relationship, you did things that made me that were like it felt like I was in like a different caste, and like it was I shouldn't be allowed to be doing these things. Like the first time we took a flight and we were flying in like Comfort Plus, I was like, I don't belong here. This is like I feel improper. And like when you've bought me like nice outfits, I like go to places and I'm wearing this and I feel insecure. But that's not your fault. That's more you're doing something that awakens in me a feeling of inadequacy. It's not
Like
your
we
making.
went to this thing a few months ago in like February, and before we went, I was like, okay, come here, like I want to get a video of like you say like, okay, I'm wearing this, and I'm wearing this, and I'm wearing this, and you're like, I'm not doing that.
Like I feel very uncomfortable.
Like I'm not.
I feel very uncomfortable
don't like
talking
it.
about expensive things.
Yeah.
This guy looks
I feel
familiar.
I like the idea of.
Did you grow up with not a lot of money?
I wouldn't say not a lot of money, but it was definitely like, it was.
You definitely grew up in a higher tax bracket than I did.
I think we grew up in this. We grew up in opposite ends of the same tax bracket. We're not that far apart.
Are there parts of your future you're unsure about? 1.
What's up, Das
What
Balls?
parts of your future are you unsure about?
The whole thing, pretty much. Literally, like every aspect. Like, are we ever gonna live together? Are we gonna be together?
It seems like the topic of them moving in together is a really big talking point, and they've kind of not undermined it in the video, but like she really wants him to move to LA, and it seems like he's kind of pushing back against the idea. That's the only thing, but they're all right.
Because it's all just connected. It's like if neither of us are gonna move.
They're
then
good people, and it makes it less entertaining. Yeah, production. Ask them a question about their past, please.
What, we can't be long distance our whole relationship, so then are we gonna break up?
So production's like, so we actually brought someone in. This is your ex-boyfriend. Could you take a seat at the table, please? What's his reason for him not moving? I think something to do with his career. I think he wanted to like, I don't know. So I something to do with his career, and it's just not the right. Like he wants to, but he just wants to find the right time to move. That's what he said. I think.
I want to get out of Florida.
Yeah.
I hate Florida.
You don't hate it.
I don't like it.
You don't hate it.
The only things I like about it are the people that we're friends with that also live there. I do not like Florida, and I would love to get out of Florida, and you really want to stay in Florida.
Where would you want to go?
What's up, Mac?
No,
How you doing, bro?
not anywhere else.
Seattle's really nice.
Ohio.
I wouldn't go to Ohio. Yeah, that's fair. I would somewhere coastal, I guess. Atlanta's nice. Europe's nice. New York is nice. LA is nice. Seattle's nice.
You guys seem like you'd be a good LA couple.
I don't like the LA. That's where I work. That's where I do most of my stuff. But I don't want to live there.
Do not go to Ohio. What do you say?
Couple.
I don't like the LA. That's where I work. That's where I do most of my stuff. But I don't want to live there.
Next question.
Think of what?
Have you avoided a conversation that could change everything?
Have you avoided a conversation that could change everything? I don't know.
Answer in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, have I avoided kind of everything we've been talking about?
I avoid it.
It's, I guess I'm not.
Oh, the moving thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you avoiding?
Alright, bro.
Am I avoiding talking about it? No, because whenever she brings it up, whenever it comes up, I never like try to change the topic or be like dismissive about it.
Yeah, but if I never brought it up, would you ever bring it up?
I believe I would. I believe I would bring it up. But I believe that it just wouldn't like
Be as frequent?
it would be worse to not for you to not be expressing your feelings about it because you wouldn't because I would just be going about I would just have my
Chat, summarize what he just said. Chat, summarize what he just said. He said a whole bunch of nothing. Bro, what are you talking about?
It would be worse to not for you to not be expressing your feelings about it because you wouldn't because I would just be going about I would just have my current mindset about how it's gonna all play out for the next few years, and you wouldn't like it, and I wouldn't know as much that it's an issue for you.
What? What? Bro. Quick question, is the fuck cam broken? Yeah, the OBS button messed it up. Fuck cam is turned off. Sorry.
If you never
Have you ever had a dream? Have you ever had a when you
Wait,
wait,
so is there
wait, is that what this video is? Oops.
Have you ever had a dream that you
Yo,
could
what's up,
do?
Kai? How you doing? He sounds like my ex. Bro, just straight yapping. Straight yipping. What is he talking about?
Conversation
How you doing,
I'm
Kai?
actively avoiding, no, but I'll say yes because, like, truthfully, it's not something I bring up every day. It's not something I'm often talking about.
All right, so now for the big question. Is there something that could realistically break you up?
Yeah. If I said I'm not moving to LA, that would probably break us up. Is the timeline I'm setting, or if the timeline I'm setting.
This is a major reason I broke up with him. What, he was a yapper? Yapping, couldn't ever get to the point, jumping around the topic, trying to reach a word count.
Or worse timeline, would that break us up?
Yeah, potentially. I think if you looked at me like right now and you said, okay, there's a high chance that I will be there 4 or 5 years. I maybe wouldn't on the spot be like, we're done, but
oh, he wouldn't move to LA.
Something
Yeah, this is. We were talking about it earlier, Kai, that like long distance relationships in the US I feel are more common just because moving around in the US is way more common than it is here. Like a long distance relationship really doesn't exist in the UK because you can get from the top of the country to the bottom of the country in 2 hours if you really wanted to. So it's not that big of a deal. And moving in the UK also isn't that bad because the country is so small. Like, if I were to decide, okay, I'm going to go live in Nottingham now, it wouldn't be a life-changing decision, right? You know what I'm saying? If we weren't together for 5 years, it would have been cool long distance. Wait, so you were together 5 years and he still didn't want to move? An hour drive in the UK is such a hassle. That is true. That is true. A lot of times, especially when I'm talking to my American friends about driving, like, they will casually be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna go visit a friend. I'm gonna drive 2 hours to their house, spend a day there, then drive 2 hours back. Bro, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 hours? You gonna drive a whole 2 hours, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god. 2 hours is what it would take to get. 2 hours is what it would take for me to get from another city in Ohio. But you mean I could get from here to Florida in 2 hours? Yeah, bro, 2 hours. I could get to wherever. Excuse me. I also moved out of Texas for him because he said we could move to LA with me down the line. Then he never would. That's crazy. Wait, so you moved out of Texas because he said that you would move to LA together, and then once you got to LA, he was like, nah, not doing it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's just different, bro. It's just different, but that's life, man. That's life, bro. The UK time and America time is crazy. Driving 2-3 hours anywhere is ridiculous. Like, a 3-hour drive for me is crazy. Drippy has a fiance? Yes, bro. Drippy's getting married soon. My fiance lives in Georgia. It's about 8.5-hour drive from my location. We've been going for 9 years, which is nuts. But they say she's finally moving down to Indiana. Woohoo!
I literally just followed you.
Woohoo! That's fire. Wait, but you drive 8.5 hours? How come you don't catch a flight? Is it cheaper to drive? Yo, Arkin, thank you for the follow, bro. 8.5 hours? Let me actually, bro, 8.5 hours. I don't think you can drive 8.5 hours in the UK. I think once you've driven for 8 hours, like, that's, let me see. What's the furthest point I can drive to in the UK from me? Like, right to, okay, if I wanted to go to, what's this place called? Bro, if I wanted to drive to the, okay, chat, let me hold on. I need to make sure I don't dox myself here. Google really likes to to show my location. Okay. Chat, this is England. This is where I live. Okay. Where am I? I'm here, right? Oh, you can't see. Wait. Where am I? I'm here, where my cursor is. If I wanted to drive to the other end of the right to tip, if I was to do a Ludwig tip to tip in the UK driving, it would take me 6 hours. 6.5. That's the whole country. Top to bottom of the entire country. 6 hours. I mean, I guess it's not the very, very top, but that's crazy. That's crazy. That's to get to the next state, right? Ain't that for England? Yeah. But England is where I live. I mean, I guess the whole UK, if you were to drive from the top of Scotland to the bottom of England, it would probably take longer. If you were to drive from the top of Scotland to the bottom of England, that would be different. But I've always said I feel like the USA is not really a country. It's called a country, but it's not really a country. Like, effectively, each state is its own country. If we're really gonna talk about it, each state is its own country. If we're being like for real, each state is its own country, bro.
Long and hard about.
I'll say 4 or 5 years max. If I said
what does that mean?
I would say so. I've said this before. Each state, like, if you go from state to state, there are different laws for different states. I don't think that's crazy. You're one country, but there's different laws for different states. There's different governments for different states. You need, if you do something in one state and then drive that way and do the same thing, you can get arrested here. That's crazy. That's not a. That's not a country.
To fly. It's about 160 USD, 300 just to fly down a few states. And if I take my car, it's only one tank, which is roughly 40 Us there and back. I'm also a weirdo and love driving cars and road trips. I'm actually visiting next week.
That's wait, $40 of gas can take you 8.5 hours? Wait, what? Wait, Drippy, where are you getting your fuel from? That's That's crazy. That's crazy. Send me some. No, actually, please, I need that.
That means that the most I would let myself live in Nashville.
It just doesn't like work like, because then that basically is saying, yeah, there's a high chance.
I think it's a lower chance. I think that's like the extreme of it. It's a lower chance that it's 4 or 5 years in.
But like, what I don't understand is like it's just up to you. Like, you could just decide right now, I'm not gonna be there for 5 years.
Exactly. I'm not, and I don't want to. That's why I'm saying I don't really know, because I'm not deciding. I can't make a decision at about any time right now. I can't decide that I'm gonna move there.
But you could. Like, things
I could.
You
You're right.
decide.
I could realistically. I could get up and say I'm moving tomorrow. I can move tomorrow. But like, it's like I said before.
He's digging
I
himself
can't
a
afford
hole.
to live there right now. I'm not gonna move there till I can afford to live there.
But you can figure it out. Like, a lot of people, you move and.
I can see both sides. You can figure it out. What if I get there and shit hits the fan and now I've got no money living in a place that, like, that's not a good decision. I'll get there, then figure it out. But at the same time, you got, like, if you're telling her I'm gonna move, you should go. You know what I mean? Check music. Huh? Bob. What? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. But seriously, do you have the game on in the background, or maybe you don't follow it? Which game? What? Football? The Elites? No, I don't watch football. If that's what you're talking about, I do not watch football. I don't watch sports at all, to be honest with you.
And you figure
Why
it out.
couldn't he live with you?
He could.
Do you see yourself marrying this person? Answer in 3, 2.
Okay, I thought she was gonna slam the no card down. Nice.
Definitely.
You bullied me about it yesterday.
I bullied you about it? What did I say yesterday?
We were laying in bed right before he took his Switch out. And
That Switch is not gonna. Yeah, it's over.
Said, I hope we spend forever together. And he goes, we were gonna before you started nagging me about it.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. It's just funny, I think.
Do I have a proposal plan set up? Nah, maybe. Nah, not yes, no, maybe so. Yo, Astro, you work with the police, bro? Yo, did Hannah log in on Astro's account and type that? Yo, Hannah logged in on Astro's account and asked that question, bro. Because she was talking about it. She was talking about it the other day. She was saying, what did she say? She said at the end of university, when she was going to graduate, her Pinterest was filled with like graduation stuff. And then when she wanted to get her job, her Pinterest was full of like stuff to do with her job. When she was going to get her car, it was full of stuff with her car. And then she was saying now it's filled with like marriage and proposal stuff. And she was looking at me like, that's kind of crazy, Astro. Hannah low-key might be logged in.
Love each other?
Yeah.
Yes. I love you.
Love you.
Time to get on that rich boy.
This person. Answer in 3, 2, 1.
Where's my ring?
You're funny.
Congratulations, you two. You survived the breakup game.
Everybody survived.
Barely.
Do you guys love each other?
Yes, very much.
I love you so much, baby.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Nice. Good job, guys. He's not surviving? No. He's about to get beat into oblivion, bro. About to hit him with the Omni-Man special, bro. I got a dip. Yo, Noah, have a good night, bro. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, chat. Everyone say good night to Noah. Everyone say good night to Noah. Everyone say good night to Noah. Chat, if there's a video you want me to react to, drop it in the video suggestion tab. Drop it in the video suggestion tab. Next we're gonna watch this. Like I said, it's been 9 days. YouTube's Darkest Mystery. Check music. I am not going to be checking. I might check it at the end of mini-ball, but I'm gonna get through the reacts. I'm gonna stay on track. I'm gonna stay on track. What the fuck?
August 5th, 2011. A channel appears on YouTube serving as a promotional page for an up-and-coming company called Aviloop, a brand that boasted unbeatable deals in the world of...
My sister hates me and I don't know how to fix it. I don't think your sister hates you. Hatred is such a strong word. What's the title of this vid? Aviloop, YouTube's darkest... YouTube's darkest mystery.
Of aviation. That same day, 4 videos were uploaded, each showcasing young women dressed as flight attendants, detailing some of the many services that Aviloop provided. These would be the only videos ever uploaded to the channel, as from that moment on, the page was abandoned, giving Aviloop a lifespan of just 1 day. The 1 day is all it would take to set in motion a mystery that remains unsolved to this very day, a mystery surrounding the company at the core of this channel and the services that it allegedly provided, with no one being able to answer the seemingly simple question, what was Aviloop? And the more you search for answers, the more deranged this trail becomes. This is the story of Aviloop, YouTube's darkest mystery.
And there's no catch.
So what are you waiting for, Captain?
Welcome to Aviloop, your collective find website for anything aviation.
The formula for Aviloop's content was simple. A young woman stands in front of a static white background dressed in a flight attendant's outfit. They refer to themselves as deal attendants, and their job seems to be sharing information about this new brand, Aviloop.
We offer deals on flight lessons, pilot accessories, fuel.
Yo, did you guys see the video of James Charles fucking roasting that and making fun of that person who lost their job at Spirit Airline? What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. James Charles of all people making fun of someone, saying, "Oh, you should just get a job, you bum. You you don't even follow." Talking about, "Oh, you need to learn hard work and discipline," or whatever he said, or "You don't know hard work." James Charles talking about some "you don't know hard work." I was saying, James, weren't you texting? Weren't you sexting minors, bro? Like that, yo, bro. Yeah, and then he called them privileged. James Charles calling a hard-working American citizen privileged and not knowing hard work. Crazy. Crazy to me. Crazy to me. Are these tough? Are these the shoes? I'm not laughing at the shoes. I'm just laughing at you have them perfectly cropped out. Like there's no background to the image. Why is there no background? Sorry. No, these are cool. These are cool. I think they look nice. Bro put them in Canva. I think they look cool. How much are they? That will depend. That's like, you know, they're cool shoes. They're cool shoes. As long as they're not like egregiously expensive. 83 euro? That's not that bad. I feel like 83 for this isn't too bad. They're on sale. Jarvis, if you like them, get them. That's what I would say. If you like them, get them. Give me 1 second, chat. Should I cop this shirt?
FBO service.
Can't thank you for it.
Athletic shoe emoji. Ah shoes.
Can't thank you for the 10 bits.
Charter flights.
Lock in, chat. Lock in.
Information about this new brand, Aviloop.
We offer deals on flight lessons, pilot accessories, fuel, FBO services, charter flights, and even small aircraft.
You don't see that very often.
The brand marketed a number of unique aviation-related services, making them appear as a one-stop shop for anyone in the industry or just anyone interested in flying. Aviloop claimed to do it all, and at unbeatable prices too.
Our deals are usually 50 to 90% off.
Promoting deals of 50 to 90% off. It hardly seems like anything mysterious.
50
Just your standard
to
subpar
90%
ad from the
off?
early 2010s. But the more you watch, the less clear it becomes what exactly Aviloop did. They left their business incredibly vague. There were no prices, no locations, and rather they just listed a bunch of flying buzzwords, offered at deals that seemed impossible. For example, they list fuel supply among their offerings, but how are they actually getting the fuel?
If you haven't seen this video, let's play the game. Where do you think the mystery comes in? Where do you think the mystery comes in? I don't think Aviloop is a real aviation company at all. I think this is promotion for some secret dark web thing, and they're using flight thingies as code words. Yeah, I was gonna say human trafficking. I think the deals that they're talking about are like people. That's what you caught me. That's what I think. That's my prediction on what the mystery is, where the twist comes in.
And providing it at 50 to 90% off. And where in the country or even the world are they offering it? It just doesn't seem realistic. What they're saying sounds fine on the surface, but the more you think about it, the less sense it really makes. It just seems too good to be true. Not to mention how bizarre it is that this unknown company could come in and offer literally anything you could want that's flying related, with such exorbitant deals. Admittedly though, this is easy enough to ignore, and play off as an ineffective or even deceitful advertisement. But there was something else that was much harder to ignore about these commercials.
The comments.
With that being, the deal attendants themselves.
Oh, never mind.
Despite claiming to be a professional aviation business, it's difficult not to notice how cheap these women's outfits appear. They're clearly costumes rather than real flight attendant uniforms.
That's rude.
And they're clearly over-sexualized too. They're essentially dressed as fetishized versions of actual flight attendants.
Would you say this is an over-sexualized outfit? I don't think so. Yo, Nick, what you got going on, bro? What? What? I wouldn't think this is an over-sexualized outfit at all. In comparison, I guess if you compare the two, but just this image as its own, like when I saw it, my first thing wasn't, whoa, lady, why are you wearing this fetish costume in front of me? Like, what? What the hell?
Sexualized too. They're essentially dressed as fetishized versions of actual flight attendants, which is bizarre as one of the services.
Yeah, it's not a realistic outfit, but I wouldn't call it sexual or fetish.
Loop claims to provide is staffing for flight crews, which would include actual flight attendants.
Her ankles are showing.
Yet, for whatever reason, they chose to dress these girls.
Are those elbows?
Costumes. If they were trying to make these advertisements look professional, they were failing miserably. And it wasn't only the outfits that had a strange sexual undertone to them. It was also the script that the girls were reading.
Oh my god, wait.
Whether you want to learn to fly, charter an airplane, or just see more girls like me, or to see more girls like me, Aviloop can help. Aviloop can help. So what are you waiting for, Captain? And remember Top Gun? Clearly your attractiveness increases. You ain't heard what I said, nigga.
Janky boy.
Janky.
Yo, Janky, thank you for the raid. Oh my god, Janky, I didn't even know you streamed, bro. What the hell? What did you stream? Hold on.
I just followed you. I literally just followed you.
What do you stream, bro? Stream some GeoGuessr W. I saw you in G stream yesterday when he was playing GeoGuessr.
Under your belt.
Bizarrely,
thank you for the raid.
Themselves
and Autophonia, thank you so much for the follow, bro.
Every flight under your belt.
Bizarrely, the videos themselves were filled with sexual innuendos.
Anyone who claims that humans were not meant to fly never experienced the thrill of their own successful landing. Get ready to fly big boy airplanes.
They were clearly trying to be more than a little flirty, which goes hand in hand with the outfits that they were donning. Now, some might argue that this was a sign of the times. In 2011, edgy and over-sexualized marketing was still very much in the norm, with several major companies building their entire brands around the approach. But the only problem here is that the videos made it unclear what Aviloop was even supposed to be offering.
What is it?
Despite saying a lot, the lack of details made it entirely ineffective. Like the business itself was an afterthought, with the focus instead being on these women. In fact, even in the channel's description, they simply wrote, "Meet Aviloop deal attendants." This is the official
for
page
sure
of a
some
brand new
trafficking
company
thing.
trying to promote its services. And that's all they had to say. That's how they marketed their entire company. Making some wonder what was actually the role of these deal attendants, and what was actually the purpose of Aviloop. The first and most likely theory at this point is that Aviloop was an overambitious company that used over-sexualized marketing to build intrigue around its brand at a time when other—
Wait. Why whenever I see a single reel, every time without fail you've liked it? Bro, that is not true. I am not an Instagram reel scroller like that. I am not online that much, bro. There's no way. Yes, you are? No, I'm not. What? Yo, so Brittany, you are? No. You liked the homeless dude reel? I don't even know which homeless dude reel you mean. I do not. Bro, what? What? Oh, I took out. Okay, no, I had that. No, everybody's seen that reel. Everybody's seen that reel. No, no. No, wait, chat. This is quick side tangent. Quick side tangent. Oh, here it is.
So I took out 2 loans to get here today. I don't even have money for a hotel. I've slept in my car the past 2
Wait,
nights, but
no. Where's the meme? Homeless guy here, big hand.
So I took out 2 loans to get here today. I don't even have money for a hotel.
Give him a big hand, guys. Homeless dude.
Give him a big hand here, homeless dude. Oh my god. No, okay, yes. Okay, I liked this reel. Okay? I liked this reel, guys. Sue me.
Were doing the same thing to great success. Maybe they weren't even off the ground yet and overpromising on services that they hoped to one day be able to provide. But for the time being, we're just throwing out there to get more people to visit their website. But with such a focus on these deal attendants and just how
Junkie, I think it is a salesman. I think so. I think it is a salesman. I only saw the meme.
These videos come across, some were left with a different theory. That rather than Aviloop using sex to sell their service, maybe sex was their service. The theory goes that Aviloop was a front for pornography or even prostitution, poorly hidden under the guise of this fake aeronautics company. This would explain the prominence of these deal attendants, as they themselves may have been the actresses or prostitutes.
Yeah, it's about some meat
more
moguls like me.
Lack of information about the company itself, as the reason their deals and services don't seem to make any sense was because they weren't actually offering.
Bro, why are you talking about porn with this creepy ass image on the left, bro? What the hell is this? Nick.
It's all just a cover up. And honestly, just going off the eye test, this is how the page comes across. But there are other details that make this theory a lot more compelling.
Talk to me, Nick.
For starters, in numerous videos, they mention an unusual feature of their website, that users can vote for their favorite deal attendant and win prizes as a result.
You can even vote for your favorite deal attendant and win special prizes.
With one of these special prizes later being revealed to be a one-on-one video call with one of these deal attendants. This shows that the deal attendants weren't just for marketing, they were a core part of the services offered to Aviloop users, making one wonder what was actually happening on those video calls, and was it
they were
perhaps
straight
something
gooning.
sexual? And it
They
goes
were
even
straight
deeper than
gooning.
that, as there's a reason why I mentioned prostitution specifically in this theory, with that reason being a line mentioned in one of these videos.
To purchase this deal, you must hold at least a private pilot license and a current medical certificate. Don't miss out and click on that big blue button. You know you want to.
A medical certificate? What, to make sure you don't got like STIs and shit?
The deal attendant mentions that all customers needed to provide an up-to-date medical certificate. Now, this isn't something that's necessarily unheard of in the aviation world, but it certainly isn't the norm, at least from what I could tell. But in the context of this theory, it makes perfect sense. If they truly were operating some sort of prostitution ring, then their customers having an up-to-date medical certificate would be imperative to preventing the spread of STDs. It's strange enough to make this theory feel legitimately possible.
When I did the video call, we just talked about Star Wars and stuff.
But even if it wasn't true, it seems obvious that there was something off with this channel, and we haven't even discussed the strangest part of it all. In a few videos, you can hear unusual sounds in the background.
You want to add multi-engine to your Pretty Green license. This is your opportunity to do it at 50% off.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What the? Someone receiving devious backshots in the recording.
Add multi-engine to your Pretty Green license. This is your opportunity to your Pretty Green license. This is.
In the background, you can hear what appears to be someone moaning in a blatantly sexual manner.
What the hell?
Which was loud enough for even the deal attendant to take notice. It's very unusual, and certainly not a sound that could just accidentally happen.
Maybe it's just a freaky airline. Maybe that's just what it is. They just, you know what I'm saying? It's a freaky airline, bro. You know they didn't know.
a typical film set.
Maybe.
Which makes it all the stranger that another inexplicable noise was heard in the background of a different video. And this one left viewers far.
Sex planes would sell. I'm sure that's a thing already. But for like super rich people, I'm sure it has to be.
Are more distressed.
You want to learn to fly,
Happy ending
charter
airline.
an airplane, or to see more girls like me. Aviloop can help. Or to see more girls like me. Aviloop
I heard that. I heard that one too.
Or to see more girls like me. Aviloop.
That sounded like it was a dude though.
Some believe that this is yet another sexual moan, while others swear they can hear a specific word. The word, help.
That's a reach. Nick, I love your videos. I love your content. I didn't hear help there. He goes, he's busting a nut, bro. He's busting a nut, bro. He's not screaming for I hear kebab. Bro was getting pegged. Nah. I'm all with you with the, you know what I'm saying, porn and prostitution cover up as an airline. I'm hear you. I do hear the moaning. Help. I hear Yanni. Okay, bro.
The word, help.
It's incredibly concerning, especially if this prostitution theory.
Ad. Who's in ads? Do we have any non-subs? I think everybody subs. Everybody subbed, I think. Brainstorm? No, bro. It's blue and black, bro. It's blue and black. Come on, lock in. Lock in. Let's wait 10 seconds for that to be done. Hold on. All right.
Is true. I mean, there's just so many implications to it.
Given the link between prostitution and human trafficking.
But again, this could all be part of the marketing. Maybe this was all just a ploy to get people to visit their website, roping you in with these sexualized, creepy, and even concerning videos that almost demand that you dig deeper. Well, if this is the case, then surely visiting their website would help put this mystery to bed.
The website is pornhub.com. It's over.
At the time these videos were uploaded back in 2011, those visiting the Aviloop website would be met with a rather lackluster experience. The homepage was dull and uninviting, and seemed about as vague as the videos promoting it. However, they did have an About section that attempted to describe the service more in depth.
What was I doing in 2011? Yeah, chat, what were you guys doing in 2011? What were you guys doing in 2011? What was I doing? I was in year 3. I was 7 years old. I was born. You were 1 being born? Born in 2011? That's crazy. Being 5? Probably dancing? Bruh, I was 7 years old. What was I doing? Yeah, I was in year 3. My teacher was called Miss Allen. She was cool as hell. And like, shit, man. You're a fossil. December 2011. So you were pretty much born in 2012. It's crazy.
There, they mentioned that the primary goal of Aviloop was safety, as they believed that making training and other aeronautic services more accessible could in turn help prevent accidents, which strangely was never...
You remember your year 3 teacher? Yeah, she was cool as hell. I remember she had a cup, like a mug, with her real name on it, and when we were in year 3, it was the craziest thing ever, because obviously, like, in school, well, at that age, like, you just knew your teachers by Mr. surname or Mrs. surname. And the thought didn't really cross our mind that teachers had first names too. So when we saw that she had a first name, we were like, oh, what? And she even referred to it as her secret name mug. So we all thought it was like a big secret, like a conspiracy.
Like services more accessible could in turn help prevent accidents, which strangely was never even hinted at in their videos, and is never mentioned again on any other portion of the website. But it was in this About tab that they listed even more services that they claimed to provide. Services like navigation equipment, headsets, and pilot vacations, among many other things. Basically anything even remotely related to flying, they sold it. Or at least claimed to. And they insisted that they did so cheaper than anywhere else, by using collective bargaining.
90% off? Where do you make profit?
Basically, Aviloop acts as a third party, partnering with aviation businesses to promote unique deals on their site. Each of these deals has a quota that must be hit for it to actually go through. So if enough people buy the deal, the quota is reached, and everyone gets a voucher to do or receive whatever they paid for. But if the deal doesn't reach its quota, then everyone is refunded and the deal is voided without any cost to the users or the business. Aviloop was the middleman, which could explain how they managed to offer such impressive deals and such diverse services. Though again, this is just what they were saying, begging the question, was anything actually being sold on aviloop.com? Well, there actually was.
Oh,
Deals
nice.
were sorted by general locations, and most consisted of flying lessons, museum trips, or even temporary...
Does the website still exist? I'm gonna get to the end of the video before I go check it out. I don't want to click on it and then Nick Crowley's like, whatever you do, never go to aviloop.com. It takes your location and posts it on the black market. No, bro, I'm good. Let's wait.
However, there was something unusual about these listings. Bizarrely, almost every deal on the site was marked as completed, each having ended in 1969.
What?
Which obviously was impossible. There were only a select few deals throughout the entire website's history that were ever even active. And even then, there didn't seem to be a way to actually purchase them. This end date of 1969 was either some sort of glitch, or it was intentionally set that way, as the year just so happens to be yet another sexual innuendo. So what should prove the company's...
16, I mean, I guess, but I don't think... Nick, you're losing me. 1969? I don't think December 31st, 1969 is a sexual innuendo, bro.
Legitimacy actually only makes this company seem more suspicious. It was like they were trying to make it appear as
like 69 is a real number as well, guys.
Selling all these different things, yet in reality they were hardly offering anything.
Yeah, I mean it could be, I guess, but I feel like it's a reach. I feel like it's a reach. Yo, Jordan, thank you for the follow, Jordan. A lot of systems default to an old date with a malfunction. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like we said, it could just be a placeholder or like what's it called? The lorem ipsum, like placeholder text.
And what they were offering wasn't even available for purchase. This sent me on a hunt trying to find any sort of testimonials or reviews from any Aviloop customers. But strangely, I couldn't find a single one. In fact, the only proof that I could find that anyone actually used the service was an Aviloop patch that I found floating around on eBay. And the only reason that this is at all significant is that these badges were included in most of the offers on the website. But this isn't substantial in any way, shape, or form, and it's clear that the seller wasn't actually a customer and was instead a patch collector that must have somehow obtained it.
Right.
Making me question if anyone actually ever bought something from this website, and if this whole marketplace was really just a ploy. Which takes us back to that lingering theory. Just like the Aviloop channel, the website featured these deal attendants, and just like the channel, they seemed to be the primary focus. Their involvement was plastered all over the website, with the whole business model appearing to hinge on their involvement, which the site was not afraid to outwardly admit. What is the first thing you look for on our deal pages? We understand. Go ahead, check out our deal attendants. They sure are stunning. Vote for your favorite deal attendant for a chance to win a one-on-one VIP video chat with one of the girls.
We can drop the whole flying shtick, bro. We can drop that now. Deal attendant, one-on-one VIP video chat with one of the girls. All right, bro. All right, bro. Yo, bro. This has got nothing to... This shit OnlyFans? No, this is, yeah, this is early OnlyFans, bro. What the hell? One-on-one video chat.
You will find our models are not only beautiful, but also fun and interesting to talk to.
Maybe they just give, like, lessons. Is that where your Geo money's going? Maybe they give, like, virtual lessons on how to fly planes. Maybe that's what it is.
Just have fun. Feel free to bask in the glory of your win, and be the envy of your friends. After all, not everyone gets to brag about video chatting with supermodels. The process of voting for the best deal attendant was something that they heavily pushed, going as far as to reward one voter each week with the aforementioned private video call. And when discussing these calls, they not so subtly hinted that they weren't just ordinary video chats. Writing, "You will be talking to real successful fashion models with exciting backgrounds. Many are big aviation fans, so you will have a lot to talk about."
Aviation's code for something, for sure. You know what, bro? Nick Crowley always gets me so invested in the video, bro. I cannot wait to see what the plot twist is gonna be. Nick, please. Oh my god, you're the GOAT.
You never know. Vote, win, chat. You never know.
The allusion to sex was way more prevalent.
Why are these deal attendants wearing pilot caps when they're obviously supposed to be flight attendants? No. They're deal attendants, Astro. It's different. Did we crash? Why is it connecting? Chat, are we here? Wait, why is it connecting? GG. What? Here, we're here. We're good? Oh. That's weird. We crash, we cannot hear you.
On the site than even on the channel.
With this line seeming to hint that winning these video calls could entail some sort of sexual encounter with the deal attendant, which only seems to bolster this theory even more. But unlike the channel, here we're at least given a bit more context as to why these women or deal attendants are being used. And according to the site, it wasn't as sinister as it seems. Under the business section, which is used as an FAQ for companies wanting to promote their deals on Aviloop, they wrote, "What is the deal with deal attendants? As a business, you have the option to include a professional video of one of our stunning models on your deal page for a flat fee.
Right.
She will deliver a 30 to 60 second message describing your promotion. Our deal attendants are real professional models who work for high-end clients. Why should I include a deal attendant? Although our promotions get a lot of exposure, adding a deal attendant has the potential of making it viral on social media sites. Promotions that include a video..."
Chat, should we get a deal attendant to post, like, clips of my stream for promotion? We get one of the deal attendants. Yo, go sub to SmallFryz on Twitch. Someone joins the chat, first time chatter. Yo, heard about you from a deal attendant. First time here. Dress up as one while I dress up as the deal attendant.
To be extra successful. There's a lot to unpack here. For starters, this explains how Aviloop makes their money. They're basically charging companies to run ads using these deal attendants.
My favorite donut? Chocolate donut with chocolate sprinkles. Specifically the ones from Sainsbury's. Oh my god. Where are they? Oh, these ones right here. Is my address on the screen? These are the best donuts in the world, bro. These ones, they used to be £1. Now they're like £1.50, bro, because of inflation. So sad. These ones, bro. Britain doesn't have Dunkin'. We've got Dunkin' Donuts, and we have. Wait, do we? Is it Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme? We've got Krispy Kreme, but brother, I'm not trying to pay £3.20 for a single donut, bro. What the hell? £3.20 for one donut? One single. Dang, I'm not doing that, bro. No, bro. A 12-pack? Cheapskate. I am not a cheapskate. No. Chat, a dozen? No, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go to Sainsbury's. I can get fucking 50 donuts for £5, bro. Okay? I am not going to Krispy Kreme. Hell no.
And the videos on their channel are examples of what these ads would look like. Though calling them professional is extremely generous.
You're cheap? Yeah, I guess, bro.
And I can't imagine any companies actually wanting to use this service.
I think the only time I've ever bought from Krispy Kreme is for Hannah, because Hannah likes Krispy Kreme donuts. But not me, bro. Not me. I'm going right to the bakery section of Sainsbury's or Morrison's, bro. I'm getting 6 donuts for 85p.
And given that these are the only videos that they shared, I don't think many, if any, actually do.
Hannah's a real
But in
person.
this explanation, Aviloop is all but admitting to using these deal attendants to rope people into visiting their website, over-sexualizing
They're too
them
sweet.
to lure
Yeah,
in
Hannah
target
loves sweet
internet
stuff.
users, giving them false hope that they'd be able to interact with these women and maybe even sleep with them. And in exchange, these users keep coming back to the site under this false hope, which maybe could lead to them purchasing something.
So it's like gambling.
It's an insane business model, and one that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, they're claiming that this is a service for
Thoughts on Rod's Coffee? I don't drink coffee. What is Rod's Coffee?
Professional.
Is that like a coffee place?
And real aviation fans.
If you're not a
for the primary
cheapskate,
reason of making
all
our
right, Mini
skies
Bob.
safer. Yet they aren't actually offering anything but the prospect of talking to women. These women are the main and really only draw of the service, and even the deals that they did list seem to contradict the primary goal of this company. I mean, how would a trip to the museum help with aviation safety? And how would a temporary tattoo help with that either? And on the topic of these tattoos, they're also extremely sexual in nature. They were meant to mimic pilot stripes and be put on your shirtless shoulders, with a package reading, "When a uniform just won't do," and the description adding all sorts of innuendos. And this is a good
Easy to
time
apply
to
when
point
the
out
fun
just
is
how strange
over.
the writing is across the entire website. As here they write, "What better way to thank a pilot than by saying, 'Captain, you deserve to have your epaulets tattooed. We wish someone had these on board of the Miracle on the Hudson flight. Just imagine the look on the pilot's face if someone handed these to him. So why not keep a pair in your wallet and thank the Sully in your life for the next flight?
What?
Every safe landing deserves recognition, and this gift is sure to make their day."
I don't understand. So obviously yes, we have deduced that this is some kind of sexual, you know, service. It's either a campsite or a porn site or a site to meet prostitutes. But like, why even disguise it as a pilot thing? Like, I don't understand what the actual innuendos mean. Like, oh, buy these temporary tattoos. Okay, like what?
Everything is written like this. It's not only sexual, it's also nonsensical, and feels like it was written by AI at a time when
Yeah,
AI
shit doesn't
wasn't
make
even a thing.
sense.
Everything about Aviloop feels wrong. The lack of any tangible goods and services, the overly convoluted business structure, and the lack of any public customers just makes this company appear so fake. But that doesn't inherently mean that they were actually involved in pornography or prostitution.
They
Despite all
probably
these
were, man.
innuendos, there is no direct mention of the sale of sex anywhere on the website from what I could see. And unfortunately, much of the website is lost to time, as in 2016 the site would go down, replaced by
Damn.
another random URL, making it impossible to know what this platform was actually like.
They won't get any business by advertising this was a corn business. I disagree, because I feel like but if you're just trying to go goon and you open up your site and they start talking about some pilots and planes and some 2-for-1 deal on jet fuel, I'm leaving, bro. Like, bro, I'm tabbing out. Bro, what's like, I don't get it.
Like, for those who signed up for it, what were they actually being offered? What were they discussing amongst themselves? And what happened on these video calls?
What if someone's into plane sex? True. Niche market. Even with the Wayback Machine, I assume he can use the Wayback Machine, I think, right?
It's all unknown, as what I've shown is pretty much all I was able to salvage from the Wayback Machine.
Oh, there we go.
However,
There we go,
Aviloop
McSten.
didn't stay down forever.
It came back.
In 2019, Aviloop.com
Rebirth.
re-emerged. Only this time, it looked very different. Gone were the deals, the business model, and most importantly, the deal attendants. And in its place was what looked to be a generic template website. They still claimed to offer some of their services, but they were now left
Okay.
even more vague. And there was no
What's up,
attempt to
Endzone? I do remember you.
purchase anything. Even the innuendos were gone. It was quite literally as bare bones as it gets, and comes across like a sham website, void of any notable information.
Guys, they killed the deal
With one
attendants. It's
exception.
over.
There was a single new addition to the site, as at the very bottom you could
Oh, there we
find a
go.
short bio, not of a deal attendant, but of a legitimate pilot named Nadia Marenko, the creator of Aviloop.
Oh, it's
This
a real
revelation
person.
is huge, as Nadia Marenko was a well-known and extremely successful pilot, which makes Aviloop all the more confusing, as you would think that her involvement in the company would help legitimize it, and make it seem more likely that Aviloop was a real company.
When's Joe live? Never. I have Joe. He's tied up in my wardrobe behind me, bro.
Company after all. But instead, it actually did the exact opposite, as her involvement plunges this mystery into a whole new depth, a depth far darker than we've yet to discuss.
Uh-oh.
Born in Czechoslovakia in 1986, Nadia dedicated her younger years to modeling, landing multiple high-profile roles in her country. And by the age of just 15, these roles led to her being...
That pisses me off when he went show live. It doesn't bother me. I think Koshard and Zusi get it the worst. Koshard and Zeus get it the worst. For me, it's
to the United States to help continue this budding career. But by 20, her interest had shifted to a different kind of runway. She became
I know,
obsessed
Enzo,
with
I know.
flying and had a natural talent for it too, quickly rising through the ranks and gaining certifications faster than most others could at that age.
Joe's friend.
By 25, she was considered extremely accomplished for someone so young, and her resume would soon reach a wider audience when she began leveraging social media. She posted videos under the alias Gulfstream Girl, and eventually Global Girl, where she marketed herself as a supermodel turned pilot, which worked to the tune of millions of views.
Right.
Nadia Marenko was a star in the aviation world and on social media too, and it was during the height of the success that
she
started
did
hiring.
9/11.
It clearly wasn't meant to be some big secret either. She actively promoted it on numerous occasions, doing interviews on podcasts and even taking it to a trade show. If this was a front for something...
Oh, wait, that's a fucking deal attendant outfit. No? It's the same one, except she didn't have the gloves on.
She was doing a bad job of keeping it discreet, which seems to back up our first theory. And it would be very easy to settle on that theory and just call it a day, had being a model and a pilot been all that Nadia was known for.
What else was she known for?
You see, there was something that she was hiding from her audience.
What?
A secret in the form of a bond with one man
You already
whom
watched
she
it,
was
Skip?
working closely with at the time that Aviloop was launched. A man by the name of
Is that the big J? J? Oh my god. All roads lead to... That's crazy. Oh my god. All roads, bruh. When are you gonna do a stream with the big guy? By the big guy, are you talking about... Which big guy do you mean? Clarify. You don't talk about Epstein, right? Bro, what?
of Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein has been arrested on new sex trafficking charges.
The Steen.
Soliciting and
That's
procuring minors
crazy.
for prostitution.
He was involved in trafficking young women and children over to Little St. James.
Oh my god.
In case you're somehow unaware, Jeffrey Epstein is the most prolific pedophile and human trafficker maybe of all time.
Donald Trump's
He carried out
right-hand
a
man.
large-scale human trafficking operation, bringing children to his private island that he and other elites exploited in horrific ways. It's one of the biggest news stories of my lifetime, and over the past years, there's been so much talk surrounding the
Oh my
acquaintances
God.
of Epstein. Who is connected with him, and how close were they? But of all these people in Epstein's circle, few, if any, were closer to him than Nadia Marenko.
What?
It's a difficult subject to discuss, but Nadia...
Yo, chat, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that. We were just talking about some silly, goofy, like, planes and shit. How did we get here? How did we get here? I'm too tired. I see flight attendants and Epstein. What is happening? Epstein controls all the planes, man. And remember, Nick is not suicidal. Retweet.
Is considered one of Epstein's victims. He found her through her...
Yo! A seal! A seal, a seal, a seal! Yo! I appreciate the raid. Yo, W raid. A seal, my goat. How are you, bro? How are you, bro? What was your stream? What did you get up to? What did you get up to? Mods, can we shout out a seal? Also, let me give a seal VIP. I don't know why you're not VIP yet.
I literally just followed
Slash
you.
VIP.
I just followed you.
Got you, brother.
I literally just followed you.
Yo, bro, I appreciate the
I just followed you.
the raid, bro.
I literally
appreciate the
just
raid.
followed you.
Some Roblox Story Games.
I just followed you.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, hey, man.
literally just followed you.
Don't worry. Listen, you guys have caught us at an interesting time.
For modeling.
We do have Jeffrey Epstein on the screen right now, but it's weird, man. There was planes, There was planes, and then there was flight attendants, and then Jeffrey Epstein was here. That's how it goes, man. Yo, thank you for the raid, bro. Thank you for the raid, bro. What the hell?
To discuss, but Nadia is considered one of Epstein's victims. He found her through her modeling job when she was just a teenager.
Oh, no.
And she didn't just come to the United States for work. Epstein himself brought her.
Oh, no.
After allegedly purchasing her from her father.
What followed was Nadia becoming his self-described sex slave.
Ooh.
It's a horrible and unimaginable fate. But while Nadia appeared to have been a victim of Epstein, that wasn't all she was, as after becoming an adult, she also became Epstein's accomplice.
What, she was helping? So she, oh my god, chat. She was using her aviation business to traffic
I literally
other
just
people
followed.
or to get new clients for Epstein. Oh my goodness. Dragon, thank you for the follow. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
When Epstein was first investigated by the FBI back in the 2000s, many of his victims came forward and claimed that Nadia was not only present for their abuse, but she was a willing participant, there to satisfy Epstein's criminal sexual desires by, on occasion, directly participating in sexual abuse and prostitution of the minor girls.
That's crazy.
Now, Epstein was eventually given a sweetheart deal for these crimes in 2008, which led to him serving just 13 months in prison. And as part of that deal, Nadia was given complete immunity, meaning she never faced any sort of repercussions for her use of children. But despite being a
Yo, bro, what? Life is just pay to win. Dead ass. Oh my god, Epstein dead ass was just pay to win, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, that. Hey, man. What's up, Cloyers? Pay to win is crazy. Yo, Active C, thank you for the follow. Actual pay to win.
Woman, by the time that Epstein was thrown in jail, she stood by his side, living in his New York City home, waiting for his release.
How you feeling,
while he was
Cloyers?
behind bars, Nadia would.
What do you
visit
mean
him.
win? Bro, he should have faced the fucking electric chair for the crimes that he was committing, but he got 13 months. That's a win in my book. Well, no, okay, wait. I'm not saying it's a win that he got 13 months. I'm saying from his point of view, that's probably considered a win, right? You're supposed to get life in prison. No, wait. No, you're supposed to get life in prison. Wait, no. I'm not saying it was a win. Let me rephrase. He
roughly 70 times. These two were deeply connected, even well after she was his slave and her use of children. But despite being a free woman by the time that Epstein was thrown in jail, she stood by his side, living in his New York City home.
Under the jail for you.
And while he was behind bars, Nadia would visit him roughly 70 times.
What?
These two were deeply connected, even well after she was his slave.
Nadia's property?
With Nadia even making a scrapbook for Epstein, which is just so terrible.
What did that say?
Nadia.
Once upon a time, there was a clueless little girl? What? How do I look?
Even making a scrapbook for Epstein, which is just.
Then, what is he doing he wouldn't? Elastic. Yo, somebody start the rumbling, bro. I'm not even joking. Somebody start the rumbling, man. What?
So terrifying that I had to at least mention it in this video. It would be several years later in 2012, a time when Nadia had long since left Epstein's home and his control, that Nadia would rejoin his operation, this time with a brand new role. She became one of Epstein's pilots, taking victims and perpetrators alike to and from the island, on the plane they dubbed the Lolita Express.
what happened on the Lolita Express?
Everything that happened on the Lolita Express and his other planes was the same thing that happened in his bedrooms and the massage rooms. The abuse did not stop because we're in the air. Jeffrey couldn't take a 2-hour flight without having to ejaculate. Like, that's how sick this man was.
Nadia Marenko was directly trafficking children for Epstein, and she
Loop is an Epstein trafficking system, yeah, led by Nadia. That's crazy.
She was doing this in 2012, mere months after she started Aviloop. Which brings us to our third and most upsetting theory. That Aviloop wasn't a cover for prostitution, but rather a front for child trafficking and pedophilia. Nadia's involvement alone and the timing of the company's launch, mixed with all the innuendos, the red flags, it all starts to make sense. And it's made even more disturbing when you look at the videos they posted on YouTube, as one thing I failed to mention so far is just how young these deal attendants look. There's obviously no way to conclusively determine their age from the footage, but some believe that they look to be teenagers, and maybe even underaged, which would make sense for this theory, as the deal attendants wouldn't be prostitutes, but rather child victims.
Yo!
It's a theory that has to be considered. I mean, as crazy as it seems, Aviloop was quite literally founded and run by a child trafficker, who was actively trafficking children when the company started.
And Nadia wasn't the only sketchy character involved in the site behind the scenes.
Epstein himself was as well. The two frequently emailed each other, and in multiple instances, Aviloop was discussed, with Epstein frequently giving her advice. In one email, he wrote to her, "Website is cool, mix of porn, Groupon, and flying. The marketing campaign could be, buy with us, we give a flying fuck."
Epstein, that's corny as fuck, bro. Nope, bro, what? Nah, yo, no. Bro, what is that? What is that? No. Sorry, I'm not trying to give him pointers and tips. Mash, what? Brother thought he cooked with that one. Yeah, bro, that's so weird. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit, man. What?
His mentioning of porn here is just more confirmation that Aviloop wasn't just an aviation company, but this also shows that Epstein was helping with.
Not only was he a horrible person, he was a cornball. The worst combination, bro. You're an evil person and you're cringe. And
he wasn't just doing this through friendly advice. Throughout his emails, you can also find dozens of receipts from transactions with Aviloop, totaling hundreds of thousands of dollars of payments sent directly to the company. Jeffrey Epstein was an investor in Aviloop, and a big one too. And he seemed to believe in the service so much.
This guy is so chopped. Oh my god. Yo, Ninja Legend, thank you for the 95 stream streak, bro.
Use it himself, as emails show him inquiring about booking flights through the company. Nadia at one point even offered to help Epstein through Aviloop, writing, "Is there anything I can do for you? I can find a deal through Aviloop on anything you want. Airplanes, helicopters, cheapest charters, discounted fuel, or a new model/assistant." She's literally offering Jeffrey Epstein a model through Aviloop, which more than hints at this theory being possible. I mean, she spells it out. And if they were in fact trafficking children through this service, this could give us a blueprint to how they were able to get their victims. Maybe they were finding models and having them fly out under the assumption that modeling is all they would be doing. Maybe these videos were even their tryouts for their roles, which they did without even realizing what was to come. I mean, these women were referred to as models on the Aviloop website. And remember, modeling is exactly how Epstein found Nadia. And it's also how he found so many other victims, as he was known to use the modeling industry as a means of recruiting young and underaged women, offering them high-paying jobs and potentially career-making opportunities, in order to lure them in.
Why is it, I said this before, why is it that when people hit a certain amount of wealth, they just become pedophiles, bro? What is it? Like, I don't know, man. There's something that the banks are doing, surely. Once your account hits that, like, 9 figures, boom. Pedophile Ray. Like, I don't get it. There's nothing to do late game. Corruption and greed because they can get away with anything. You're nearly there. Okay, no. Bro, it's ridiculous, bro.
So maybe this was all part of the operation.
They lose pleasure in
Or maybe
basic
not.
shit money can get, so they go for thrills. You can't do some other shit, bro. You've got all the money in the like. You can like, I don't know, man. Go to a different planet or something. I don't
Nadia
know.
was simply taking a page from his book and using the same style of entrapment that he used on her. It's so disturbing to even consider. And there's one more email that I believe is the most disturbing of all,
GG.
that could allude to their alleged trafficking. An email with the subject line, Old Terry Coconuts. I ordered sweet young coconuts from Thailand for you, and they just arrived.
Oh, God.
Very yummy.
Oh,
I was
God.
going to ship them to you in Paris, but I hear you are coming back, so I will send them to 71st with Sarah, just so you don't have to drink juices from Old Terry things.
Oh, God. That's gross.
Epstein was notorious for using code words in his messages, and it's not hard to see what Nadia may have meant by sweet young coconuts. So was it a joke or was it a coded message?
Brother,
It's
this
hard to
was
say.
not. No,
This
it's not hard. Nick, it's not hard to say. We know what they mean by fucking sweet young coconuts, bro, from Thailand. Brother, what kind of Nick, come on, bro, lock
email
in.
was sent on November 13th, 2011.
The same
just
day that
2 months
Avi
after the launch of Aviloop.
That's
Welcome
insane.
to Aviloop, your collective buying website for anything aviation.
So what
Who's
was
Nick?
Aviloop?
The guy talking.
Well, to this day,
Nick
we
Crowley.
still don't have a true answer, but everyone has their theories, and most of them are not good. Many legitimately believe that Aviloop was a front for child trafficking, and I can see why. The connections and the strange material on the website and the channel make this impossible to write off as just some crazy conspiracy theory. And if this theory were to be believed, it makes the Aviloop YouTube channel that much more disturbing, as these videos would be advertisements for a human trafficking service that potentially included the victims.
When I'm a billionaire, I'll deadass build 1,000 study IRL and lock for the rest of my life. Exactly, bro. You can go find the One Piece, bro. Like, you don't do all this weird shit, man.
The stars. It's also possible that this was a hub for prostitution. And while sex work doesn't always mean human trafficking, just given the players involved, that would definitely still be a concern.
Yo, Virx, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, Virx. Thank you, bro.
There's also still the possibility that Aviloop was secretly a porn website, like Epstein seemed to suggest in his email, with this content perhaps occurring on those one-on-one video calls. And there was one email that I found that was sent from Epstein's assistant, Story Cowell.
Maybe Epstein's island is Laptail. Alright, bro.
It makes this feel even more believable, as Epstein asks him what he was up to which Story responds, "Just playing online at Aviloop. Pouring rain. Love it, love it." The way these people communicate is just so weird and hard to decipher, but playing online at Aviloop certainly seems to suggest that this wasn't just a typical daily deals website. And if porn
Yeah,
really
I think we're a bit past that. I don't think they're selling flight shit, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
I think given the secrecy of it and the people connected, I would still be very concerned about where they were getting these actresses, and if they were even of age. Nadia's legal team has pushed back on these theories, claiming she was merely Epstein's victim and nothing more, and someone who allegedly worked at Aviloop claimed that the ad campaign was merely meant to be provocative, and that's all. But this just feels so hard to believe. And regardless of which, if any of these theories are true, it seems so obvious to me that Aviloop was never meant to just be a normal company. I even question if perhaps Nadia had created Aviloop as a fake website, which Epstein could then funnel money into in order to make it look like Nadia was earning legitimate income, something that she needed to prove in order to get her US visa, which her emails to Epstein show she was clearly struggling with. And she seemed to allude to this at least being part of her reasoning for creating Aviloop in the first place, and part of the reason why she was asking Epstein for money. And ultimately, the only way she ended up getting that visa was through a deal that she made with the FBI that involved her informing them on Epstein's crimes. Her work directly helped lead to his 2019 arrest, and his ultimate death inside his jail cell that same year. And it was around the same time that Aviloop went back online with its fresh, scrubbed look, void of anything even close to being sexual. And since then, it's never been updated again.
That's
And there's hardly been any
crazy.
updates from Nadia herself either. She made a brief appearance in a 2019 YouTube video where she pulled a prank on a flying instructor, acting as an inexperienced student, only to surprise the instructor.
Nah,
with
how are you gonna be Epstein associate and then just like be in a YouTube video like nothing happened, bro? You find her in a Mr. Beast challenge. Like, bro, what?
Skilled she was, with Nadia going as far as to dress as a child. But since then, her trail goes pretty much cold, and once the Epstein files started releasing around 2024, she disappeared from the public eye. Bizarrely, from that point on, the only trace of her seems to have come from images and videos from a monastery, which she seems to have joined. Nadia Mariko's work with the FBI and the immunity that she was given all those years ago makes it feel unlikely that she'll ever be prosecuted, or even investigated for whatever this whole operation was. The reality, though, is that we don't know the full truth about Aviloop, and it's involved in one of the most twisted and
The thing I don't understand is if some of these fucked up rich people believe in the devil, but they don't think they'll face punishment from God if they also believe in the devil. To be honest, bro, I don't even understand their logic, bro. I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you because, yeah, people, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, bro. I think it's some ego thing. They probably think they're above God and that they're not gonna, like, visit the website, brother. I am not visiting Jeffrey Epstein's child trafficking website, gang.
deep rabbit holes in human history.
I'm not.
A rabbit hole filled with so many layers and cover-ups and corruption that I just hope that somewhere within all of it, we can eventually find an answer to the question, what was Aviloop? But until then, it will remain one of the darkest mysteries, not only on YouTube,
Use a
but
VPN.
across the entire internet.
What's up, Doggett?
Hey guys, I actually have a super last minute update here. I'd completely finished this video, but there was something that was still bothering me.
Oh my god, post-credit scene?
Of who were these deal attendants? I initially tried looking for information that could give us an ID, but everything was just wild speculation.
Right.
But I decided to give it one last look, and I'm glad that
Was
I
it
did,
Wavy?
because I actually think I identified two of them. I found an article that reported one of them as being a woman named Shannon Cusack, which explained that Shannon was actually a friend and maybe even roommate of Nadia at the time that she was starting up Aviloop. And at the time of filming this ad, she was actually in her mid-20s. It seems like she might have just been helping Nadia out at the time with this. She even listed the job on her LinkedIn supposedly, though it's now since been removed.
What about the other
deal
one?
attendant that I might have found was Ashley, and it was actually thanks to a YouTube comment. And what's interesting about her was that she was a model, but she was also in her mid-20s around the time of filming this.
Oh, okay.
And based on her blog, she continued to have a normal modeling career and seemingly normal life after her time working with Aviloop, before she sadly passed away from cancer. And from what I've seen, there isn't much to hint that she was ever a victim of anything Epstein-related. This is huge because a lot of people were falsely claiming that this girl was Ashley Martinez, a missing girl whose family is still searching for her to this day. But this doesn't appear to be the case. The only deal attendant that I wasn't able to ID was Claire, who does happen to look the youngest. But knowing now that these other women were of age, I feel more inclined to believe that maybe the women shown on the channel weren't actually victims of the operation, or at the very least they weren't children. But obviously I can't say this for certain. And that's not to say that that wasn't happening behind the scenes, of course. This just adds another layer to this mystery.
Nick Crowley. That was a banger, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. First half of the video is not even that dark. Second half. Yeah, that twist in the middle. That twist in the middle. Good vid. I feel like every time Nick Crowley posts a video, it's always a banger, bro. Always. Yo, what's up, Kari? How you doing, bro? I'm thinking it's people who believe in the devil that they get more powerful, or do they get powerful then decide to believe in the devil? I think... you know what's so crazy? It was actually FouseyTube that said this, and, you know, I'm very hesitant to quote FouseyTube, but what he said was actually, like, a pretty good point. That a lot of people can attain power through one of two ways. They can attain it through God, like, the right way, or they can attain it through, like, devil worship and stuff. So I think that's what they do. And then they just have the idea that they are above God, you know what I'm saying? You know? Damn. They're saying it's because it's taboo and no one will ever find out. Yeah. That was a good video. That was a good video. All right, chat. Oh my god, chat. I've been watching The Boys. I've been watching The Boys. I was really behind on it for a long time. I started watching it. I'm on episode. What episode am I on? 4. I'm on episode 4 of The Boys. Is it gory? I would never recommend The Boys to anybody, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's good, but bro, you need to be very prepared, like, for what you're getting into. Like, I've watched it and I enjoy it, but I would never be like, hey, have you seen The Boys? Yeah, you should watch it. No, bro. If you haven't watched it, that's fine. But it is good. Season 5. A lot of people are saying that season 5 isn't good, but I'm liking it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Astro. Like I feel like don't watch that, Astro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So much freak stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Astro. I would not recommend it, bro. Like the Homelander's kind of boring now. I think the direction that going in when his character is interesting. But I don't know, like it makes sense. A lot of people are saying it's bad, like, oh, it's the worst season. People say it's filler. Excuse me. But you're not Milkman? Nah, I'm not Milkman. I don't be in the milk. Excuse me. I don't be in the milk. He got traumatized after seeing someone's butthole in an episode. Bro, the episode that I watched today before going live, some dude, this is not really a spoiler. Some dude goes to sit on the toilet. He's taking a poop, and an eel jumps up from the toilet and goes into his butthole and like fucking rips his insides out. And I'm like, brother, what am I watching? But it makes sense in the context of the show. That being said, I was eating, bro, same. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, no, it was that scene. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's no context. Yeah. All right, chat. Let me see here. Why would you ever eat while watching The Boys? Big mistake. You're so right. Big mistake. I don't know why I decided to do that. Hold on. I've already seen these. Okay. Chat, we've got we'll do 2 more videos. I need to pee. What's up, Mia? I need to pee. For my 3 to 5, I'm doing interviews with different streamers. Wondering if you'd like to partake in an interview. I'll be asking what way to streaming, what more way to stuff like that. I'd be down. But my cheeks hurt. My cheekbones hurt. I'd be down, Mia. When would you when would we do that? How would that work? Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick, chat. I'm gonna go and pee really quickly. Give me 1 second. 1 sec, chat. W 27 second P speedrun. Speedrun. You want more in DMs? Bet Mia. All right. Let's do. You didn't wash your hands? I did. I always wash my hands. Chat, somebody put a video. Okay, wait. Actually, which one do I want to do? Chat, someone sent 2 Tommy NFG videos, right? One of them is Music is Dead, and the other one is the cringe of Meta Glasses influences. Which one do you guys want to watch? We'll only do one because I've got another video too. Music is Dead. I want to see what he has to say because I hard disagree. I think music is so back. I think, you know what it is? You know why I feel like people are saying music is dead? Never mind, chat. I've decided because I'm already talking about the video. I'm already talking about the video. It's done. Sorry. Do you know why people think music is dead? It's because people only listen to mainstream stuff, bro. There are so many, like, small bands, small, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, indie artists and whatnot that make really, really, really good music. I have found, like, a lot of good music through Instagram. Like, I'll be scrolling on Instagram, I'll be looking at stories, and then I'll see, like, a band. Their post has 57 likes, and the music is really good. You know what I'm saying? The music is really, 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 really good. But we'll see what he has to say. And also, my YouTube is frozen. And through you guys, true. I do also take a lot of music from chat. Why is it frozen? Hello? There we go. But let's see.
Music has been the pillar that's held up society and human connection for centuries. If I couldn't wake up and listen to my old Kanye tracks at the gym, or MJ tracks and in my head think I'm sounding like him, but I sound completely nothing like him, then I probably wouldn't be as productive in my days. And from the 2000s to 2010s, every year felt like we had a certain music era going on. It felt special, like you could point out what genre was popping and what the media was focusing on. Now we probably have the most music ever recorded in human history, so you would think it'd feel way more special, but if anything, it's the opposite now. And a lot of people have been talking about it this year. It's felt like it's only gotten worse every year. One genre that's probably facing its worst fall off ever is rap. And to me, since rap is the type of music I listen to.
Yeah, I agree with this. I agree. Yo, Ironside, have a good night, bro. Thank you for being here. I think that rap is dying because a lot of people are trying to sound like other people. A lot of people are just trying to sound like other people, and like, bro, you get tired of it, man. You get tired of just hearing the same thing, bro. Like, especially, bro, rappers are just talking about how much money they got and how they fuck bitches and how they do this and how no rapper can touch them and blah 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 blah. All right, bro. We get it. We get it. I understand, bro. I get it. I will click this mini bob link. I feel like I've not clicked any this stream except for the pickles one. Thanks for sharing, mini bob.
To the most, I feel very much qualified to talk about this. Anyone who was there for the prime SoundCloud rapper time from 2016 to 2020.
I also want to say this as well. I think a lot of people glaze this and they weren't even there for it. I think the 2016 XXL Cypher is a really, really good. It's the best one. I agree with that. But, bro, people be talking about 2016 like it was the golden age. It was the gold. Like, oh man, 2016. Bro, in 2016, I was 11, 12. 11 and 12. 11 or 12. Brother. Man, I wish I could go back to 2016. Remember it? It's a good cipher. It is the best one that I've heard, but people gotta stop acting like they were there waiting for this to drop. They were there waiting for this to drop, bro. Day one, they were spamming refresh on the double XL page looking for... You weren't there, bro. You weren't.
He already knows how much is diminished. In a weird way, it was actually a community back then.
Have I seen Wistoria? I've not seen it. What is that?
Compared to now, because I swear every week you'd have a brand new rapper pop up with a #1 song. Then you'd have the Lyrical Lemonade video to go with it. We was eating good in that time. This isn't even counting the big 3 era of rap before this wave with the Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole running things. But they were also still dropping as well in that time, so you always had something going on. It seemed like in that moment with that momentum, the hype would never slow. Also adding the fact that rappers basically determine how people would wear fits. And to this day, it's still kind of like that, but I would say it's dropped off way more. The whole Hypebeast era where every kid was begging their parents for a Supreme hoodie and skinny ripped jeans came from people like Juice WRLD and Lil Uzi and X. One of the main reasons rap is getting burnt into the ashes now is that everyone is scared to be different. Back then when you heard a certain rapper, you could immediately point out their sound and style, or even the way they rap.
Do you guys do that? Do you guys dress based on like what's popular at the time? Is that something that you guys do? I don't think I've ever met somebody who does that. Like in my personal life anyway. I just wear what you want. Oh wait, this is trending now? Okay, let me wear this.
Rap was unique. It would always be something changed.
I just wear hoodies, right?
Down for artists to try to sound like Cardi with maybe their own slight tweak. You could show me 5 new underground rappers that came out this year. Probably name some dumb shit too, like Triple Table 249 or Caramel Latte 2X. And I would not be able to point out who is what on each track. A lot of people say this is due to the access of certain music equipment being easier, so a lot of artists and people are using the same type of audio setting.
I also think this might be a hot take. We need to stop calling everybody who makes music an artist, bro. We need to stop. It's time. It's time. Yo, Pants, appreciate you, bro. Thank you. We need to stop calling everybody who makes music an artist, bro. Too Slimy is not an artist, bro. That nigga is not an artist, bro. I'm sorry. It's true. Not everybody who hops in the studio is an artist. Facts. Speaking of that, I have a boyfriend now. Ooh, congratulations, dog. That's very cool. That's very cool. 70 viewers now. Remember, you're at 5. I'm proud of you. Thank you, bruh. We're on the way. We're on the way. I've been so behind on my YouTube schedule, man. I've got chat. I have so many old VODs that are just sat there that need editing, bro. I'm literally sitting on so many old VODs, bro. Like I'm a lock in. I'm gonna get to it. Excuse me. I'm gonna get to it, bro. The next video that's coming out on the YouTube channel is the shit we recorded with the Cloak like 4 months ago, maybe more. Maybe more. You guys remember we did a Cloak versus Chat? That footage is just there.
If you look on TikTok, you can immediately tell that's what's going on too. And before someone says, oh, well, Tom, you don't do music. Yes, I know I don't do music. I understand it can be hard to make a certain sound.
I thought it was never coming out. Bro, there's so many VODs that I have that I just sat there, bro. There's on my videos folder.
Or produce a beat. That's what makes it unique though. Like
I gotta go, my mom got home. All right, dog. Thank you for being here, bro. Have a good rest of your day.
Modern music equipment and beat makers. Each artist and producers have...
Oh my god, Poppy. Bro, that you just reminded me. Someone emailed me saying the same thing. They wanted to take some of my VODs and practice editing with it. I think that's fine. To be honest, bro. Yo, chat. I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say this now. With my content specifically, you can do whatever you want with it and upload it wherever you want. If you want to take a VOD of mine or a segment and practice editing, or if you want to make clips, or if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. I don't care. Like, I don't care. The only thing that I will care is don't then upload it and pretend to be me. Official SmallFryz page and it's just not me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But anything else, you can do that if you want and post it wherever you want to, bro. Can I use your content to promote my gambling site? Be honest with you, I think music has gotten better or worse. Do I think music has gotten better or worse? That's a good question. I think better for sure. I think if we're talking mainstream music, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think worse. Bro. Like I feel like there's so many. And listen. I've only recently gotten into music, so there's still a lot I haven't heard. But mainstream music, I feel like when was the last time you think an artist dropped something that's a classic, like an actual classic? Like, yo, this is, oh my god, this is like topping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, but that being said, and going back, that smaller bands and smaller groups and artists, bro, they are dropping, like, genuinely. You guys know I'm a Violent Vera glazer. Violent Vera's new album is some of the best music I ever heard. That album came out when 5 months ago or something, and it's still in my rotation to this day. It's still in my rotation to this day. Like, genuinely, bro, like, some music is yeah, you know what it is? Oh wait, there's ads. Oops. Are we in ads? Oops. Sorry. Whoops. Oh, my ad blocker blocked it. W. We'll wait. Give it a couple seconds. What was I saying though? But yeah, like, smaller music is or smaller artists, they make really, really good music that just needs to be more appreciated. I also think that because of how it's significantly easier to get your music recognized, that a lot of stuff that's objectively not good or not as good is getting really popular. Is getting really, really, really popular. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Ice Spice's music because it's bad. But it is bad. It's bad, it's formulaic, it's generic, it's the same. She talked about the same shit over the same beat in a different font. But because it's so easy to make music these days and it's so easy just to post on TikTok and go viral, anybody can do it. So for that reason, I will say it's worse. But Pants also raises a good point that music doesn't get better or worse, it develops, which is true. If you listen to the like 90s rap, at that time it was popping, but now, like, there's not many people who use those kind of beats. But that's why, chat, and I'm gonna glazer. That's why, bro, I think Adele is the GOAT. Adele is part of that era where people, like, you know, like early 2010s of people dropping like generational classics that like hold up to this, you know what I'm saying, to this day. Adele has managed to keep that same quality because she doesn't drop music or drop an album every two months. Every 2 months she drop an album. You know what I'm saying? It's like she really takes her craft seriously, bro. It's been 5 years since Adele has dropped any music. Because she knows what she's doing, bro. There's a lot of artists like that. I think, yes, but it's not as common. It's not as common, especially because of how profitable music is. Like, people, they'll have an album out every year. Their label is telling them, you need to drop an album, you need to do a press tour, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. Like, there are a few, but it's not as common, is what I'm trying to say. And we're talking about like just music as a whole or mainstream music. It's not common for artists to do that anymore. There are a few that still do. But yeah, as a whole, mainstream music has gotten worse, but music is not dead. Music is very much alive. You just need to know where to look for it. And there are still people who are, you know what I'm saying, goated.
So much creativity because you had to be different and it took more skill. A lot of skilled artists know this and even stick with old musical equipment, like Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars has been in the top 10 every year since 2010. He can always release a song and that gonna go crazy because he mixes old music equipment with new tech and it sounds good. It's a unique type of sound that other artists don't have, and that's why people like it. A lot of new age rappers now either don't have the skills to do that or don't care to learn. There's a reason why some—
Is this your main job, or do you do something else? If you don't mind me asking. This is all I do. I am a full-time streamer. Chat's gonna tell you I'm part-time, but they're lying. Don't listen to them. I am a full-time streamer. Yeah, full-time. I don't get the Bruno Mars hype. Bruno Mars is really good. Bruno Mars is really good. I would recommend going back and giving it like a listen in your own time.
someone like Kanye is so timeless because he's mastered that craft and can transition between generations. And past 2020, that's probably the reason why male rappers started to fall off, but female rappers started to trend. Because at least they were more unique with it, but there ended up being one problem. Women started getting tired of hearing every rapper talking about throwing it back and rapping about cooch. Also, the biggest female rapper who basically put it on is now completely coked out and crazy. So that era dwindled by pretty quickly, and now we're at a stalemate. As of 2020,
and then you got like Cupcake. Oh my god. Yo, no, I take it back. Bro, everything I just said, take it back. Music is significantly worse ever since Cupcake released her first song. That as a whole just made music bad. I take it back. Cupcake, yeah, she ruined it for everybody, bro. Music is ass because she exists, bro.
So far, you don't really have a new rapper that's popping up and taking.
Cupcake is so good. I listen to her songs all the time. Said nobody ever. Loud, incorrect buzzer noise. Nobody's ever said that before, ever.
Year by storm. The last rapper I truly remember popping off in the mainstream was probably Ice Spice, and that was 2023 to 2024. Also, people are now realizing they don't really care to go to rap artist shows because most of the time it's overpriced as f. A lot of these rappers can barely.
Bro. I went to go see Alice Phoebe Lou the other day. That's what I mean, bro. You gotta stop spending $300 to go to a massive, you know what I'm saying, a rap concert, right? Where they don't even rap the song. They just have the song play in the background and go, you know the words, and have the crowd rap it. When you can go to see Alice Phoebe Lou, bro. We were in a small, not a small room, but a pretty small room. Small room. Tickets were £30, chat. £30 or $30. In a room, she's just up there, her guitar and a microphone. That shit was so peak, bro. Guitar, microphone, she had her band in the back, talking to the bro. Peak. Oh my god. I'm not going to a concert that's hella expensive unless it's somebody that's hella hype concerts. True. Chat, what's the most you'd pay for a concert? What's like the absolute most that you would pay? I haven't shown you guys my Alice Phoebe Lou videos, bro. I keep forgetting. $300. I think no. The only person who I'm paying $300 for an artist is Adele. Anybody who's not Adele, I'm not paying $300, bro. I'm doing like $150 tops. 150, 200 tops, bro. Like, if I'm paying $300, it needs to be the GOAT. Like, the most I would spend. The most I would spend is like $500, right? But that is exclusively reserved for Adele. Anybody who's not Adele, 150, 200 max. I'm not doing more than that. Been telephone for 3 months. Congratulations, Sim. Good job. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you, man.
Get through half the performance without
W.
either passing out from all the lean they're having, or crashing out and fighting someone in the crowd and then leaving halfway through. With other artists like pop artists, at least they try to give you a good show with visuals and stage performers.
Yeah, Lave tickets were £75, and that was worth it. Cause bro, 75. She did like a 2-hour set. She had like costume changes, outfits. She had like You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. She performed so many songs. She had props. That was worth. That was worth.
But moving on from rap music to music in general, something that's slowly ruining it.
How about Doja Cat, bitch, I'm a cow? Off topic, but what's the most mad I've ever been? On stream or off stream? On stream or off stream? I don't know. When Singh asked about the link, I mean, that was a anytime. I don't remember. I'm not a very angry person. I'm not a very angry person, man. I don't remember. Yeah, even on that day, Joe bought Roblox event, I was mad because Lucy kept rage baiting me. Yeah, on stream, that might be it. That might be it. That might be genuinely the most angry I've ever been on stream. Like, bro, that shit was so, like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Like, the other day with the link, I wasn't that mad. Not really. I didn't care that much. It was annoying, but I wasn't that angry. Well, when Bob and Singh was spamming, I wasn't that angry. I still remember your Lucy crash out. Bro, that shit was... That to this day... Yeah, it was that. So if you weren't there, Moondog, Joe had a, was it Joe or was it Koshard? I think it was Joe. It was Joe. It was Joe's he had a charity event where he had like, it was like fucking 35 different streamers and we were all playing Roblox together. And in the Discord there was a setup on how to get your mic working. So the day before or 2 days before, I'd set it up. I'd followed the instructions, like Cloak put them in the Discord. I'd followed it top to bottom flawlessly, right? But on the day, my mic wasn't working, only to find out that in order to use... Well, I didn't know at the time, but I was trying to ask chat, like, yo, why is my mic not working? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like on the game talking to each other, blah, 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 blah. I can't hear anybody and I can't speak. And... yeah, it was just like, how long was the event? Like 2 hours of chat calling me fucking stupid. Oh, why didn't you set up beforehand properly? I did. I fucking did. I really did. And then Lucy's like, bro, I know how to help you. Do this. And then I did it. And he's like, you fucking idiot. Why would you do that? And he just rage baited me for the full 2 hours. That was so annoying. Because I was messing. I was like missing it. I mean, I was missing it. He getting mad and crying again. No, chat, deadass. That is the most angry I've ever been on stream. That's the most... This nigga's still talking about it. That was the most angry I've ever been on stream. And it was like... it wasn't anger where I'm like slamming desks and breaking monitors and stuff. It was... If you thought to test it before... We're not even gonna go back there because that's what, bro. It was only for like specific shit. If I recall correctly, because my mic did work in Roblox. We had played Roblox so that. I'm getting now. Bro, it was for private lobbies. If you want to use your mic in private lobbies, you need to have a government ID on a thing. Like, my mic works in Roblox. We had played Roblox before. It wasn't, oh, you should have just tested it. I did. It works. It works in public lobbies. But now when we're playing private games, you need to put your government ID in. And then I did. But it takes 48 hours for it to like register in the system or something. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. Why? Why do I need to put a picture of my passport into Roblox for me to use a mic specifically in private games? You can use them. You can have your mic open in any other part of Roblox, but specifically for custom games, oh, you need your passport. What? Oh, you, this is your fault. Why didn't you, obviously you need to put your passport in. No, that's not obvious. I think it was Lucy that said that. He was like, bro, that's obvious. Like, you need to do that. What do you mean,
Is AI. Last year already, AI artists ended up...
Now I'm mad.
Of all
Now I'm upset again. Now I'm upset again. What the hell? That was some bullshit. That was some. Oh my god.
All music creators. Keep
Oh
in
my
mind
god.
that AI
This is the second time you rage bait yourself talking about it. Still a sore wound, bro. I guess it's because of the pedophile problem, because people go into private lobbies and talk one-on-one. Yeah, but I'm not a pedophile, bro. I just wanted to play some Roblox with my streamer friends, man. They couldn't have given me a pass.
artists only started becoming a thing in the mainstream last year, so that's some scary numbers. In a span of 1 year, they took over 10% of total human music creators. Imagine 20 or 30 years. And you may be thinking,
Oh my god, I did see that. I saw where a dude in the UG cosplay was beating up a pedophile in the Singapore anime convention. I did see that. I did. That's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. It sucks that he got in trouble for that, though. I'm pretty sure he's gonna, like, face time in jail, which is kind of unfortunate. Because, I mean, it's cool, and everyone on the internet's praising him, but, like, his life is kind of cooked. He's gonna have a criminal record now. Like, a violent crime on your criminal record is gonna make your life significantly harder. But, fuck it. Some guy in my chat kept begging me to play modded Hello Neighbor, so I did, and the game kept crashing and bugging. I can't believe the game can be this unoptimized. I was visibly rage baited, and then he told me, never mind, the game sucks anyway. Yo, bro, oh my god, I would have, I would have banned him straight out of my chat. I would have, yeah, bro, oh my god. It would have been gone forever. I banned Lucy on that stream because there was something that he said. There was I don't remember what it was. There was something that he said that just I couldn't do it. It was like go into settings and click this, and then I went into settings and I was like, it's already clicked. And then Lucy's like, you fucking idiot, why would you click that? And I was like, no, bro. And you know what made it worse? At the time, I didn't realize I was being rage baited. I thought Lucy was dead ass trying to help. That's what made it so much more annoying. I thought he was dead ass trying to help me. I was clicking the settings. I was like, I think, genuinely, I think if on that day what happened to me happened to Joe, I think he would have punched a hole straight through his monitor. I genuinely believe that. I wholeheartedly, I believe that he would have punched a hole straight through his monitor, bro. But yeah, I just got sad. I was sad.
I don't listen to it and would never, so I'm good. Well, you might want to double check because you might have by accident.
Joe would have called Brady. Joe can't wipe his ass without Brady. Bro, but the thing, in that scenario, bro, what could have Brady done? I did everything that I had to do. I had to wait fucking 2 days for them to process my, And the worst part is, I put my passport in Roblox and I didn't even get to use my mic. So now Roblox just has my photo ID. And I don't even play the game. The game is full of pedophiles, bro. Like, I don't even play it.
Yes, you may have been assaulted by an AI song and did not know. On TikTok since 2020.
Oh my god. This happened to me in DreamCon. Bro, I wasn't embarrassed, but it was kind of embarrassing. There was this one song. I heard it on Instagram. It was a TK song. And I heard it and I was like, oh my god, wait, this shit kind of heat. So I Shazammed it and I went on Spotify and I started listening to it. Like, I even think, let me check. I think in my top songs of 2025, I think that it's up there. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my god, here it is. It's number 17. It's number 17. This song right here, Stranger Danger. And I remember I was playing it. at DreamCon. We were at Trey's B&B, and I was there with Shift, Wonderbread, Trey, Lauren, and I was playing it. And then Shift goes, yo, bro, is this AI? And I'm like, nah. No, what do you mean? It's just an unreleased song. And he goes, nah, bro, I'm pretty sure this is AI. And I'm like, wait, what? And he goes, what's the account called? And then I go, it's AI47. And I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, I had no idea. And then they started laughing at me for listening to AI. And then they started laughing at me for listening to AI music, bro. I had this song over Burn Me With a Bible by Violet Vera. That's crazy. They got you, bro. They got me, bro. They got me, bro. I was listening to this shit on the way to the airport. I had this in my headphones. And then Shift immediately was like, bro, why are you listening to AI music? I had no idea. Let me put you on.
It all starts with a spin, and you'll get 50 of them for free.
Premium, by the way.
Sky Vegas.
I pay for premium.
More caffeine. Arriving today with Amazon Prime. That's off your mind.
Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang!
I don't know if I heard this. I don't think so.
Bitch trying to get wife with my dick, she can't get up. Smoke up by the thought, if you want it, we can get up. Talk down on the roof, will a tech ain't have to get up. Bitch with my loot, what she want, she can't get none. Chicken noodle soup, chopper cook a nigga shit up.
Not AI, by the way. Bro, it's a shame, man. Isn't TK gonna spend the rest of his life in jail? Isn't it over? Like, he's not seeing the light of day again. Shit, man. What did he do? Who did he kill? What didn't he do? Let me see. He's on. What did TK do? Oh, wait, no, he's been sentenced to 50 years, not life. 50 years for a home invasion that resulted in a fatal shooting, followed by another fatal shooting while he was on the run. Damn. In November 2019, he was indicted on a second murder charge for shooting 23-year-old Mark Anthony Salvador while on the run in 2017. He was convicted in April 2025 and was sentenced to 80 years in prison. So his sentence isn't going to be over until... Wait. That can't be right. He's not going to be out till the year 2105. Well, yeah, that's basically life. That's basically life in prison. Especially because he was, what, 20... How old was he when he got convicted? Oh, yeah, because he was born in 2000. So he's going to be 105 when he gets out. And he's just not living to 105. He's just not living to 105. He's going to be a skeleton when he gets out. Shit's not worth it, bro. Shit is not worth it, bro.
There's been multiple song trends that went viral that turned out to be AI. One of the biggest trends was a song called I Run by an artist named Haven. I can't play it here due to copyright, but I guarantee at least 90% of y'all...
Have I heard it? Have I heard this? This just sounds like a generic TikTok sound, bro. This like what some shit that TikTok would recommend you. Would I say this is AI? No. I'm so bad at detecting AI, bro. It needs to be a crime. It needs to be a crime. I'm so bad at detecting AI. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. Like sometimes if I'm really paying attention, I can think of how do you never notice it? You know what it is, bro? I listen to a lot of unreleased music on Spotify, and sometimes it just be having random names. It just has the most random names, bro. P3147 is releasing like unreleased Lucky music, and I just listen to it. I just listen to it. I just never made the connection that it's like it's AI. I never made that connection. I never made that connection.
Probably heard this song on a TikTok. I personally don't know how people like it. It sounds spiritually Israeli to me, but it did blow up. The song has 2.1 million videos made to it just for reference. And when people started complaining, streaming platforms sniped that shit off their platforms, but the damage was done. When people listen to these AI artists, it pushes.
What was my favorite anime song if I've got one? Anime song? Like anime opening? Bloody Stream by Coda, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 opening. Noragami Season 2 opening. Have you guys heard the Noragami Season 2 opening? That shit is so good, bro. Oh, Domestic Girlfriend opening is also a banger. Shit is a banger. Absolute banger. Oh my god, this. That's an AI opening. Oh my god, this shit goes so hard, bro. Banger. OST, my favorite OST. The whole AOT OST is good. I really like, I used to listen to this in the gym. This one. Sukuna versus Maharaga OST. She goes hard, bruh. This is AI. There was another one. Oh my god, Emergence of Talents from Naruto. I love this one too. That's not it. That's not it. What the fuck is that? Well, it sounds something like that.
Out all other real artists that make music out the algorithm, because these music platforms only boost what's trending. Even though a lot of the younger generations may not listen to these artists, older generations don't give a fuck. They either don't know it's AI or don't care because they think it sounds good and they don't really have a problem with it being AI. When the We Are Charlie Kirk song came out, some of them genuinely thought it was a real song. And
I didn't know this was AI. I didn't. Chat told me it was AI. I'm just a fucking old head, bro. I'm coming to realize it. I did not know this song was AI. I didn't. There ain't no way. I swear to you, bro. I swear to you. I did not know the We Are Charlie Kirk song was AI. The internal crush I had when this nigga replaced the mashup I thought it was on Spotify, you'll instantly notice it's AI. Well, let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes. This one does sound... Yeah, that's like the text-to-speech custom voice kind of thing. That's the text-to-speech custom voice. Yo, Mr. Bucket's not AI. Funny ass cornbread fuck niggas. Yo, Bob, thank you for the raid, bro. Thank you for the raid. They got rid of Foggy Days by Lucky on Spotify. That's really sad. They got rid of it, bro. Oh wait, is this it? Did he bring it back? Who the fuck? Why is there an epilogue in the beginning? Okay, it's back. It's on Spotify again. But see, this one is just okay. Well, this one's less obvious. Lucky Fan 96024. You know what I mean? They just be having random names. This one is by XXETZK stuff. Chat, is this AI? Someone told me. This is AI.
Poetic. It also doesn't help that you'll have AI artists pull a Shadow Clone no Jutsu, pop up and steal a real artist's flow and release songs. Because they can release unlimited songs and you best believe they'll have fans who will listen to it. An AI artist last year named Zanaya Monet charted on the Billboard.
See, this is what I mean, bro. We gotta stop giving... Bro, just because there's been music made doesn't make them an artist. What do you mean AI artist Monique Jones? It's not a real person. How can they be an artist? That's not a person, bro. AI artist, what?
First time ever. I fully blame Gen X and boomers for this because I know this was not Gen Z. I ain't never been in the car and my homie said turn on that Zanaya Monet. If you're in my car and you turn on
Zanaya Monet.
Just know we're not getting out that car and that shit's blown up. Believe it or not, she, or should I even call it a she? It's a robot. She signed for $3 million to a record label.
Crazy.
Yes, the great morality of record labels. Instead of record labels
Crazy.
paying their artists a livable wage, they can just buy an AI artist to produce unlimited slop and profits for them.
Yeah, who got the 3 million? Like, what?
Music being dead could be solved by record labels and streaming platforms. A lot of these artists don't feel motivated to make music anymore, knowing they're not going to get paid good from it. Streaming platforms.
No. You've got it wrong. A lot of artists don't feel the motivation to make music because they're not going to get paid. Not true. They don't feel the motivation to make music because no matter what they put out, they're going to make money off it. Mainstream, anyway. Mainstream. Drake, Iceman is coming out soon, right? Drake could actually fart on the beat for 45 minutes straight, and people are going to call it the best thing ever made. And the people in his circle will be like, oh my god, Drake, you've done it again. Another classic, another classic. Why would he bother to try and put his heart and soul into making music? Why? Why? It's not. Maybe for smaller artists, maybe they don't want to make good music because they won't get paid, but like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This destroys Kendrick's whole discography. Exactly. Drake might actually do that one day. Calling out Chomp. Listen, I'm not even a Drake hater. But it's true. It's true. Drake deadass could fart on the beat for 45 minutes straight. People gonna call it a classic. They will. They just will. And that's not just Drake. A lot of people know that. A lot of artists know that. So it's not a money thing for the mainstream anyway. It's just a why would they? Why would they? You know? I listened to Fryz fart for 24 hours.
Their cut and artists get the crumb of that. Because of that, a lot of artists have transitioned to being content creators because at least that will pay well. Oh, well.
Oh, God.
It should be for passion, not just profits. I thought that's what...
Bro, a lot of rappers and stuff have tried to do this, like, because they saw Kai's... Bro, it was a point before where people would, like, streamers would want rappers to come on their stream to for the stream to do good, right? The streamer was the one benefiting. Now it's the opposite. Now rappers really want to go on streamers' streams to promote their new album. That's the fucking Kai Cenat effect. Like, love him or hate him, it's true. You guys seen Lil TJ he at DDG, he at Blackboy Max, he at who else? Like, yo, please react to my album, bro. Like, yo, react to my album. Cause he knows that the streamers are that they're the ones who are gonna make it do well. What's up, Fart Man? How you doing, bro? They know they're the ones who are going to make it do well. And a lot of, and this goes back to the issue of what we're talking. A lot of artists do live in delusion that nothing they can do is going to fail. There's a lot of rappers who stream or who have started streaming to like 50 viewers, right? And obviously 50 viewers is a lot, but who was it that I saw? There was a rapper, he was streaming to like 50 people. And he was like, nigga, I saw Trippie Redd do a stream the other day off of his phone. He was streaming on Twitch off of his phone, vertical cam and everything. I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Bro, this is not IG Live, bro. Like, you can't just boot up a stream and make hella money. That's not how that works. People aren't just gonna click and watch you because you saw Kai Cenat do it. And that's not how that works, bro. That's not how that works. See why Ty Dolla $ign got 200 when I saw him? Slow. Okay, but Ski Mask actually streams though. Like Ski Mask, he actually be streaming. T-Pain, even Snoop Dogg. Like streams. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's a lot. Who did I see? I don't remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ski Mask is genuinely like, you know what I'm saying? It's not an Ski Mask isn't an example of a rapper who just thinks, okay, Kai Cenat is really, really big at streaming. So I'm gonna go live and people are gonna watch me. That's not, you know?
Art's all about. Yeah, tell that shit to your landlord.
Sleepy Hollow, was it Sleepy Hollow that I saw? Does he stream? I don't remember.
23 months late on rent and see what they say. It's simple science. Well, yes, the artists do love what they do. If they don't get paid fairly in a livable wage, they're gonna have to significantly drop the amount they do. And you can only tour so much in the year to make money, with that not even being a guarantee you'll make enough to survive for the year. So their best bet a lot of times is doing content and maybe streaming to at least have some income to survive. And the last thing I want to talk about is concert pricing. You know how everybody says, oh man, this next summer about to be so lit, we about to be out going to concerts, this 2026 summer gonna go crazy. Yeah, it's the exact opposite this
Not true. Not true at all, Tommy. I went to see Earl Sweatshirt, I went to see Violent Vera, I went to see Leve, and I went to see Alice Phoebe Lou. All of them, well, it was less than 200 for all four of those artists, bro. Less than 200 pounds. So, you guys, you're just looking in the wrong places, man. I've been to 4 concerts this year. Goated. I've loved every second of it. I think You're a Millionaire? Not even. Earl Sweatshirt tickets were £30. Violent Vera tickets were £30 too. So were Alice. So for Earl Sweatshirt, Violent Vera, Alice Phoebe Lou, that was £90. And then Leve was 75. So £165, bro. For all of them.
We are staying inside for 2026 summer. You're better off navigating the American healthcare system than getting...
I can buy VIP, but I'd be broke if I do. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of the times, the VIP packages aren't worth it for me, to be honest. To be fair, it depends on the artist, because he's talking about mainstream is why they jack the price up. Yeah, mainstream is different. Mainstream is different. Mainstream, you're looking at a few hundred probably for one ticket. And that's even if you don't want the good seats.
A normal price concert ticket in 2026. Not too long ago, I remember when I was in high school that people would chat with their homies and talk about whatever artist is performing in town. And everyone would save up working their fast food jobs to scrape enough to be able to go to the concert and vibe at it. That was before 2020. That dream is definitely dead now. At minimum for mid-tier artists, you're now paying like $200 for some seats. Every artist for some reason think when touring they're at the level of Michael Jackson to charge absurd prices. They would probably make more too if they price it normally and not insane. I also think this is a direct correlation to why certain artists fall off. They start charging too much and people don't think it's worth it, which kills their momentum over time. If they were smart and know how simple business works, you charge the cheapest prices at the beginning to get people hooked, then slowly up it so the people you got hooked will keep coming. That's either simple business practices or drug dealer practices. I don't know who I got it from, but it's one of those things. It's not just the artist to blame too. It's obviously the ticket vendors.
Isn't Ticketmaster being sued for being a monopoly or something? Or am I making that up? I swear, isn't there like a lawsuit going on because Ticketmaster was doing some Some crazy shit.
Well, who have hands down ruined concerts and made them hell. I don't know if it's just me. I would 100% rather go to how they did it back then when you had to physically buy the ticket at a counter, then wait a week or two for whenever the concert was and use the ticket. At least you weren't getting ripped off by random fees and price raises. Ticketmaster is still the worst at it, and they were getting sued by the government,
Thanks.
which started in 2024. So people were cheering and happy, hoping a change could finally be done to the company, hoping they could have this terrible company stop their practices and break up their monopoly. But it turns out when you transition presidential administrations, things change. As of March 2026, they finished the lawsuit by paying a settlement and getting a slap on the wrist. 30 states were involved in this lawsuit, by the way. I guess it shouldn't be that surprising. The judge handling it directly said that the outcome was entirely unacceptable, yet they still don't care. We had like one chance to help with this, and now that's probably
GG, because they can't get sued again.
Accept the outcome, so they decided to keep suing anyways, which is hilarious. You would expect with a federal lawsuit, states like to believe in the system and see it as concrete, so they would just move on. But this move was so stupid and blatantly dumb that states said, hold up. Nah, we ain't done. We run this back. I already talked about dynamic prices before, but that isn't helping also. It should 100% be an illegal practice. The scam is in the name. And a lot of artists also offer VIP packages for their concerts, which are complete cap.
Have any of you guys ever gotten a VIP package to an artist? I remember for the Leve one, the VIP price, you got like a tote bag, like a badge or something. And that was it. And it was like, I don't know.
Rip-offs. You have a normal ticket for like $150, but the VIP package is $500. And for the $500, it includes that you're closer to the stage and get a free food and beverage. Probably a preheated hot dog and a warm Gatorade too.
Does RDC count? Nah. Bro, getting premium tickets for like a convention or like an outing makes sense.
I don't understand why some artists offer these packages and they're not at the level to give something good. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
I met Gren, got a signed poster, lanyard, and early access. That's kind of hype. That's worth.
TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time,
jack off. Till next time, jack off. That was a good video. What did we learn? Music is not dead. Music is not dead, bro. Just look elsewhere, man. Get your butt cheeks out of the mainstream. The mainstream. And then you'll be okay, man. And then you'll be okay. That was a good video. Oops. Here we go. I love Jack off. I can't wait for Jack to drop again, bro. I can't wait for Jack to drop again. Speaking of albums, in 3 days, Lucky's dropping his album. It is, oh my goodness, it's 26 tracks. It's gonna be a long album, but we will I'm gonna react to it. I'm gonna listen to it. Is it time to jack off? Nah, bro. Jack TV's not dropped. It's probably gonna be a minute till he drops again. When's the Fryz album dropping? Bro. Nah. I don't think there's a chance I ever get into music in any serious capacity. I don't think there's a chance I ever get into music. But chat, I am going to call the stream there, chat. I've got to get back into the flow of posting some other content outside of streaming. I need to post on the YouTube because we're about to get monetization, chat. Money. Slide Alex for the Geo video. Bet. Chat again. Thank you guys so much for 10K, bro. Look at that. Fireworks. 10K on the YouTube is pretty cool. is pretty fire, bro. I appreciate you guys, man. I wish I could have been live when it happened, bro. That would have been so cool. That would have been so cool, bro. You know, when you sit on the thing and you wait for the counter to tick up. So if you haven't already, exclamation on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, the next video that's coming out is going to be the cloak video, Minecraft. And then there's still the invisible video that I'm gonna drop today or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. But yeah, Spring, I'll send you the analytics for the video. Where is this? I'll send you the analytics for the video right now. I'm gonna go eat though. I'm mad hungry. All right, chat. Watch Daredevil. Is it good? I am getting into watching stuff again slowly. I'm gonna finish The Boys. And then maybe I'll watch it. I did low-key want to watch Stranger Things too. I just wanted to see how it was gonna end. So I might watch that after The Boys. All right. Chat, who do we want to raid? I'll let you guys choose. Do you guys want to raid Koshot or Rose Thorn? Rose just went live. She's doing just chatting, yapping, in some IRL. Koshot is playing Detroit Become Human. I think he's playing for the first time, I think. Who do you guys wanna raid? Koshad, Rose, Cock, Koshad. Okay, we'll raid Koshad. And then we'll raid thingy next time. Oh yeah, we raided Lee the other day. Like, it wasn't yesterday. The last time I streamed, I'm pretty sure we raided Lee. No, I just joined. I'm sorry. X-H1 YouTube. I'm gonna drop some bangers on the YouTube. And X-H1 Anime. I'm dropping another Invincible video. It got delayed because of all the other stuff, but it is coming out. All right, guys. We're gonna go and raid Koshad. He's playing. He's actually at the start of the game, so it's actually really a good time to get into it. No spoilers. I know we've already played Detroit on our thingy. Wednesday next stream tomorrow. I'm actually gonna get the schedule up and going again. Now I'm in a bit of a better place where I can like start scheduling things again. And Pierce is coming to the UK, chat, in like tomorrow. Oh my god. Well, tomorrow being the 13th. But yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with Pierce. All right. I love you guys. Go show some love to Koshad. We'll raid Rose Thorn next time. I heard there was a chance of a you and Chomp IRL. Hey man, never say never. New stream, see you later, SmallFryz. Yo, I appreciate you, Denita. All right, bye guys. I'm gonna go eat and then finish off these videos. Also, you need to post some clips too. Bye guys.
British, I think.
Bye guys. Exclamation point raid. Exclamation point raid. Guys, copy and paste the raid message. There we go. Exclamation point raid. Exclamation point raid. Exclamation point raid. Chat. Copy and paste the raid message. Go show some love to the Koshad. To the Cockman. To the Cockman. In all of your events that you put on.
Well, actually only 2, but that was really nice.
I missed the old one. What, the old outro?
I hope I'm doing your accent justice.
We can swap. We can swap back and forth.
Thank you for...
Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna do Discord tomorrow. I'm quite behind on the Discord, so tomorrow will be Discord. Alright, I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Make sure you sub to the YouTube. Both of them. Bye.